least you can get us a refund. We got time. Hey, I'm not live. I'm muted.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah. Can you hear yourself?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday, the 17th.
Yeah. 17th.
I didn't even realize that it
So,
was only the 17th, and we're
a lot of
dressed
people are
up.
probably wondering what the hell. We had some viewers. As soon as we hit that fucking view button to press to see our faces, we lost viewers immediately. So that's good. Hey, can I see the table real quick in the camera? Just want to see what people. No.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, Bob.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Stressful night.
Yeah, Twitch is not working, and
So-
it's really annoying.
If you have any friends that watch the show on Twitch, you might want to let them know to watch it on YouTube or Facebook. Can you move the camera again so I can see? Sorry. Do the sponsor work.
Okay.
You can do it. You can do it.
Okay, and then I gotta pull that one song up for you that I couldn't download. Okay, that's the one I could download.
No way to bump the table.
Okay. All right. I think we're good to go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. Happy Monday. We had some technical difficulties because Twitch is being an asshole to every streamer in the world right now, and they didn't want to let us stream to it. So,
Yes. So that was sorry for the delay on that.
however,
If anyone's wondering why we're wearing this shit,
it's a good question.
it is
Not even we know.
quite Halloween yet, but we've missed last week, and then we missed a week before that, and then so I don't know. Who knows what will happen to mess up any plans in the future? So fuck it. We're close enough now. We'll just wear masks for a couple shows.
Yeah.
I guess.
We're actually
This could
just gonna
be our new thing.
Yeah, we're gonna be masked up the whole time now.
We're trying to do whatever it takes to get some sort of viewers. No one gives a shit about the show anymore, so here we
almost-
are, baby.
It's almost like if we just kept consistently putting up shows, we'd be in better shape.
All right. Don't give me shit. Motherfucker, that was all you last week.
I know. No, it wasn't all me.
I mean,
Whatever. All right.
whatever.
Hello, everyone.
Couple bad bitches right here, ready to do it. What up, Angela?
Couple bad bitches. Okay. Are you ready to start the show out?
Let's fucking go. All right. This neighborhood watch is beefy. Hope you're ready. You got a big roll this time.
Yeah, I am. All right. Do you want me to do the intro or you got it?
I can do it. You did it last week.
Okay, perfect. All right. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome, everybody, to Season 7, Episode 32 of the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast. We are back here. I know we took a week off, but we are back. Matt, it's great to be here next to you. Man, I took a week off because my voice was jacked last week. There was no way. I had all that sinus drainage and stuff, and I was like talking like this, and I did not want to do a whole show like that. And then you said you were going to get somebody, and then that fell through. So
Yeah, we were gonna have Dom and Jeff on the show, and then right as I put up a story for Jeff being on the show, he called me and told me that he didn't have COVID, but he was super sick too. So I don't know what was going on, but yeah, he fell through. And then Dom only plays pinball and eats chicken tenders, and it's kind of tough to get content out of that guy.
I was a little upset. I was like, fuckers could have put a show out, but no worries, guys. I'm better. So, here's your show.
Yeah,
I'm back, baby.
we need the main man with the plan here.
All right. So, yeah, if anyone's wondering, we're wearing some dollar store Halloween costumes from not Dollar Tree, $1.25 Tree.
$1.25 Tree, yeah.
And, because we aren't, with us being in and out, some weeks we're on, some weeks we're off. We said we're close enough to Halloween. We're just going to keep wearing masks. We're just going to wear a mask this week. We're going to wear masks for the rest of the month. So, yeah.
Andy says, I look like Kane stuck his head into a cotton candy machine.
Yes.
And, yeah, that's what I was going for, actually.
Hell yeah.
And Mike, no more Twitch streaming. Mike, I had the same fucking issue that you had a week or two ago where Twitch just did not want to work. So I'm just going to email Streamlabs and tell them, hey, we pay like $150 a year for this. Can you please make this work?
Yeah. So
I didn't have time to deal with it. We were already 15 minutes late, and I didn't care.
And this makeup is fucking hard to get on, folks. Whoa.
Yeah, this hair was not fun to deal with.
So we have a jam-packed show for you tonight. We have an incredible neighborhood watch. We will be talking about what we've been playing. We will talk about Fat Dude's Face Fucking Food, everyone's favorite. We're going to talk about Collector's Corner. I went to a special place this week that I've never been to in Bay City. That's going to be fun. A quick That's Pinball, baby. Going to appreciate and salute the sponsors of the show later on. And taste test. Speaking of $1.25 Tree, I picked up a couple tasty treats from there. Store Stories comes back once again for this, makes another triumphant return. Film Freaks continuing the spooky season. And Pokemon fans, get ready because Rank, it's going to be a special one for you tonight. Memory, we're going to talk about when teachers pissed us off in school. So with that, I think we got a check-in on the neighborhood watch, man. We got to see what's going on with that. Do you have the somebody once again set, we got like a special radio broadcast, I believe. Something came in from somebody. I don't know.
Yeah, I can pull that up for you. Yeah, it was a recorded thing, so we'll get that going for everybody. You ready?
Yeah, so without further ado, this week's episode 3 of Neighborhood Watch.
It was 4 p.m. and I was on my badass BMX bike, cruising at top speed, splashing through puddles, hopping over sticks in the way, and flying past all oncoming traffic. Dude, I was running super late for football practice, and I knew my head coach was gonna be mucho pissed at me. But I couldn't help it, man. Tiffany kept talking to me on the phone, and I had to score some mega brownie points with her if I was gonna ask her to homecoming next weekend. So I shredded into practice, hopped off my bike, and ran onto the field before Coach Goodly Poodly Woodly even noticed. Oh, I didn't get a whistle. That's the one thing I forgot.
All right, boys. Who's ready to run some wind sprints until you puke your heads off? You guys are mine for 3 hours. And I don't want to hear any of this. My dad listens to podcast bullshit. 3 hours later.
Hey, Calvin. Good job at practice, bruh. My dad's making Hot Pockets for dinner tonight. I gotta go. Yeet! I'll see you at school tomorrow, dude.
Yeah, see you later, Buck. Maybe we can squat up on Fortnite later if I get my homework done in time. Now, where did I put my bike? Bike? Where are you, bruh? Oh man, I was in such a hurry. I totally forgot to lock my bike up. It must have gotten stolen. I swear it was over here by the bushes. Mom is totally gonna kill me. What am I gonna do if I get grounded? Tiffany is never going to be my homecoming date if I lose the car prips. My life is over.
It was a rainy morning in Essexville. As I showed up to my office, the secretary, Miss Amandarin K, seemed annoyed with my presence as usual. You would think there would be some kind of joy after I put an end to the car break-ins, but crime never stops in Essexville. And Amandarin knew as she handed me my calls for the day. Stolen bike. Blackish gray with orange pegs on the front and back. I grabbed my coat and hit the streets. God save this city. The crime never ends.
Okay, I gotta be honest.
Train wreck.
That was a train wreck of a segment. And you know what? We were really prepared for that.
Yeah, we were. These fucking masks, dude. They threw it us all off.
It's the masks. It's the Twitch. We just weren't prepared.
Dude, yeah,
And-
we should have done another rough draft. Want to do it again right now real quick?
No, I don't want to. I think that what we should do is re-record it at the end of the show,
Okay.
and then we'll use that for the...
Okay. Yeah, well, that sounds fair.
Because that was awful.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you guys had to witness that. We've been really trying this whole...
It was we did it and it was good. So yeah, listen to the real show.
Yeah, listen to
the actual show.
Yeah,
we're
listen-
gonna redo that one again. Yeah,
it
because
was-
you
I fucked everything
up.
up.
Like
I
I
fucked up.
fucked up too.
I fucked up
I did my
everything.
fucking. I did my goddamn.
Pine sap sniggle root for the fucking.
I know.
I
it's
did.
like...
I did pine sap sniggle root for fucking.
Buck the dumb jock voice. We should have been like, hey Calvin, good job at practice, bro.
That was
And
so
instead
bad.
it was,
Hey, Calvin. Good job at practice, bruh.
That was so bad.
yikes.
We're going to redo that,
All right,
and we'll all just forget that
Okay.
ever happened.
take it 5 seconds in. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, and that was Neighborhood Watch. Pretty crazy stuff there. Pretty much what happened was somebody posted about their bike being stolen, and it was some lady posted about a bike being stolen. She gave the description of it, and there was it was on the way while the kid was like, he went to his football practice and he rode his bike there, and then it was stolen. So I use that as material to get the word out there about what this kid's bike looks like. And yes, it is in fact, the description matches. It is a blackish gray with orange pegs on the front and back bike. So if anyone sees that, please let the Essexville Neighborhood Watch know, or let the podcast know. Send it in.
That was such a train wreck.
Well, they're not going to hear the train wreck.
Yeah, you guys.
These current people that are listening now heard the best version. So.
Yeah, we practiced so much for that version. Yeah, well, why don't we get into what we've been playing? As always, Mark, what have you been playing these past couple weeks?
Okay, so first of all, I'm not a big mobile gaming guy, but
You play Pokemon Go like every day.
well, that doesn't count. Like, it's not
because
like,
it's a mobile game.
well, I mean, it is, yeah. So I mean, but it's like you're not really playing a game. You just like kind of keep your phone sit there, and every now and then you like spin it or something. It's not. You don't need both hands, type of thing. So there's this game called Retro Bowl.
Yeah,
I love it.
that's like the Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, and like I thought it was cool just to play it, like throwing the ball around and everything. But this one, it has like a GM mode in it and everything. Like you're actually playing it. You're signing players. You're drafting players. You can hire your assistant coaches and shit. It's fucking wild. There's so much extra stuff involved with it, and like you can trade people and everything. And it's something cool about seeing my running back. And it's one of those games where passing is so much harder than running, but the running super satisfying still. And man, I've been just like crushing it with my running back. It's like the best feeling ever. I love it. It's a really fun game. It's free. Retro Bowl, check it out. I've been playing Skyrim again. I got that one installed. I don't know why.
You usually go back to it once or twice a year.
Yeah, it's always one of those games. Yep. So
Now, do you redo your playthrough every time?
I'm picking
or
up where I am, but I'm always like I've never beat the game. I've never done the main quest. I've always just done side quests. So that's why I just keep going through. I'm like I jump back on. I'm like, all right, let's do another side quest. Pokemon trading card game online. I'm going to talk a little bit about that to this show, but I did my first ever online tournament. The stadium here, they actually do online tournaments and in-store tournaments, and I signed up for the online tournament, and I got absolutely devoured, destroyed, wrecked. But it was my first Pokemon tournament I've ever been in since like 1999. It was like, yeah, it's like 20 years. It's fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah.
It's
Has the game changed much in 23 years?
yeah, definitely. But it was pretty cool.
It's so funny to look at cards then and cards now. How like the best card back then was the Charizard, where
like
it had
120
like
hit points.
120 is the most. What was that? It's HP and like
Yeah, and it did 100 damage for 4 energies.
Yep. And now it's like even a basic Pokemon can pull off like 100 damage attack, and it has like more HP than Charizard did. It's crazy. Like those, it's funny how like Magic, some of the older cards are banned because they're so good, but in Pokemon they're literally like worthless in the TCG game.
Yeah, sad, but
It's
the way she goes.
Yep.
It gets stronger.
Well, that's fun. We've both played a game that came out on Game Pass. There's a couple Doom clones that came out on Game Pass. One of them was a Doom rhythm game that came out called Metal Hellsinger. And basically what it is you play as a demon that has like a sword and a shotgun and a skull that shoots little flamey guys.
Yeah.
And you want to attack on beat with the song and reload on beat with the song, and you get like bonuses for staying on beat with the song. It's a lot of fun. It is very hard to keep up with the rhythm of that game.
Yeah, I kind of just give up on the rhythm thing. I mean, every now and then, if I'm fighting like one guy, then I'll do it. Or if I gotta, yeah, but most of the time I'm just hacking and slashing.
It's tough. You have to. That's like the only rhythm game I've ever had to count the rhythm out loud. I literally go like 1, 2, 3, 4 because I can't keep up with it.
It's weird though, man. Yeah, it's like Doom meets DDR or Doom meets Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird, man. You're just like fighting people, but like if you shoot them or kill them to the rhythm and the beat, like, yeah, you do more damage and you can kill them, and then you get health. Like you do like your special click right stick or R3, whatever.
Yeah, it's like your slaughter.
Yeah,
kill
when
or
they're
whatever.
flashing. Same with Doom, like to get your health back. So anybody that loves the new Doom games, you definitely would like to check this out. And the soundtrack's fucking incredible. They got all these badass metal musicians on there to do the soundtrack on it, and it sounds freaking sweet. And nothing's better than being in hell, killing a bunch of fucking demons as a demon, and metal music playing. It's pretty fucking awesome.
And if you keep up with the rhythm and keep your bonus going, because your bonus grows as you stick with the rhythm and keep hitting more shots and more like slaughter kills on beat. If you get to like, I think it's a 16 times bonus, lyrics start coming into the songs.
Yep.
It's so hard to keep it at that. So it's,
Yeah, and the double bass is going and shit.
it's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude. Definitely a great game, especially this time of year, man. Just check it out. If you got Game Pass,
Yeah.
definitely a must download and try at least. Or you can just do the streaming thing that they have there. That's what I did. I did the streaming thing
It's not bad.
to see if it was like something that I was willing to install, and hell yeah, it played fine on the streaming, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna install this.
I did play another Doom clone. I don't know if you've had a chance to check it out. It is way more of a Doom, like an original Doom ripoff.
I haven't played this game yet, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's called Proteus. And
Yeah.
it's fucking awesome. It is a really cool game. And you can aim down sights in it too. So it changes like
Yeah, you don't have
each-
to line yourself up.
No, it's easier to do it that way, I still think. Like the aim down sights, basically what they do is they grant like a bonus to the weapon. So like your pistol that you start out with, if you aim down the sights, it turns into a burst pistol. Or the shotgun that you get, if you aim down the sights, it charges the shotgun, so it's a lot more powerful. But overall, if you like Doom, and especially if you like original Doom, that game is fucking sweet so far.
Yeah, I do, and I need to check that out. That sounds great.
It's got that like 16, 32-bit era graphics that look awesome.
Hell yeah.
I was playing, I've been just screwing around with the Xbox. I played some Geometry Wars. I need to add Dylan on 360 so I can see his insane scores so I know what I have to go for.
Yeah, dude.
Because you've only got me in one score right now. You've got me in Involved on Geometry Wars.
That's my
2.
game, yeah.
And
Waves is sweet too. I like Waves.
I love Waves.
Geometry Wars 2 is incredible game.
It's a 10 out of 10.
Yep.
I gotta add Dylan though, because I know he's got me in almost all of them. But I finally beat Metroid Dread. It's the first Metroid game I think I've ever beat.
Wow.
Like start
Yeah.
to finish.
Nice.
Oh my God, was I ready to be done with that game? Not because it's a bad game. That game's fucking hard.
Yeah, I believe it.
That game is, and people can shit on me in the comments or whatever. That game's really hard. Some of those Emmy fights are super frustrating and annoying. Like there's one where you have to sneak around an Emmy to get to like where you can gain the power to kill it, but you have to go through water. And at that point you don't have like the power-ups to go through water quick. So you're just like slowly walking as this thing is chasing you and shooting like
I can't
ice
do
things
that.
at
I
you.
think that's why I stopped playing that game. I just can't do those things.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, it's too much.
And the last boss fight took me like 10 tries. It's tough, man. That game is not easy. And then there's a hard mode to it. I think I could see myself playing through that game again because now I've seen like the power-ups that you get and seen what you had to do. But it's very much like, where the fuck am I going? What am I doing? Which has always been my thing with Metroidvania games. It's like, where do I need to go now? Like, what's the next step?
It's one of those games too, like Metroidvania games, you can't take a break and come back to. You're fucked if you come back. Like you have to stay with it. You'll spend like 3 hours trying to figure out where you were going, what you were doing, and then by the time that happens, you're like, man, do I really want to play this game?
Yeah, because the most that this game gives you for like a progress update, I guess you can say, is there's an event log where it basically says like this is what you last did. But it doesn't tell you what you need to do again. It just tells you what you last did. My finish time I think was around 7 hours, Chris. I was really slow with it.
Chris says his finish time was 4 hours.
You're cruising through that game. I obviously suck at that game. I know some people finish that game in like a half hour, which I can't even fathom.
Jeff says I keep trying, but just can't get into Skyrim. Try changing it up, maybe, man. Like maybe you're into spells or something. Like I did that. I'm more of a fucking smash your face in with a warhammer or something, type of guy.
I'm always the Khajiit archer.
That's my character's Khajiit.
I've done that so many times. I love the two-handed, like just brute, just beat the shit out of a dragon. Because once you get your two-handed weapon ability up and a like a great sword, You can kill everything with like one hit. It's ridiculous in that game.
Boom. Yeah. Let's see here.
There's a way to play Skyrim for everybody. I don't think anybody can play that game and not enjoy it if you find how you want to play it.
I've also started playing Pokemon Moon again. I'm trying to go back and play the one.
Don't you hate that game?
I do, but I'm gonna beat it. Dude, I think it's time to jump into some fat dudes. I got some juicy fat dude face fucking food stories for you tonight.
Come on, what is happening with you, dude? Okay.
He's like, fuck your hair.
I know. He's been going at it. Let me catch up on 2 chats real quick. Noah, shout out. Met Kevin Eastman, the TMNT creator. That is super awesome. I have seen some of your video game streams. I've been trying to keep up with them, but I work third shift, so it's been a pain in the ass. But yeah, keep up with it, man. And then Seriously Johnston said, that game was super fun to watch you play. I have no idea how some of those fights were possible. She saw me rage. Like, I almost... Do you ever have those rage moments where you want to put a controller through a TV? Like, you know you're not going to do it, but you really want to.
Through a TV, yeah.
Like, you just want to full arm...
I don't
like,
think I ever throw it at the TV. I want to throw it, like, across the room. I'm a across the room guy.
I want to throw it through the TV. I want it to completely get rid of the image that's in front of me and just never have to deal with it again. I'm never going to do that. I don't even really throw controllers very often. It's very rare that you see me throw a controller.
When Twitch fucked up tonight, I thought you were going to throw your monitor.
I was getting real pissed. That's super annoying to deal with. When it works seamlessly for like 20 episodes, minus like having to reset, like go live again occasionally. But when it's like just fucking up everything for no reason, that's when I get mad. It's like there's no reason behind this. But yes, let's get into some fat dudes face fucking food.
How long are we going to wear these?
I'm ready to take them off whenever.
Let's do it.
If you'd like to munch and to crunch and like eating out a bunch for your gastroservitude, sit back for the
are,
food
like,
with gentlemen so
not very
crude as fat dudes face fucking food.
How's my face look?
How's my face looking? That's a fucking...
You got some lines on it.
Oh, my nose. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I didn't have sinus problems before this, and now I definitely do. So thanks for bringing these.
Hell yeah, dog.
We could have wore the nice rubber masks you bought, but instead we wear these
I got to
plastic.
cut the mouse out for those still.
These are like the plastic that you like have to use garden shears to get
Yeah.
through.
So I said I had to cut the mouths out of these.
Look at all that sweat.
And
That's
ugh,
fucking
gross.
gross. That's so gross.
Ew.
Blech. Well, that's going into the
Oh
garbage.
my God, my schnoz. Okay, all right.
So, Natalie says she always wants to rip a controller in half. Yeah,
There's people. Justin did it once.
he ripped a controller in half.
Yeah, snapped it right in half.
That's
He got pissed off one time because, oh, thanks, cat's shitting in the room. Sweet.
I might just be pissing.
No, that's awesome. Fucking drop low, dude. Fucking sweet. Cool studio. All right. So yeah, Justin snapped the controller in half, and it was funny because it was like right after Zach like messed up fixing it, and like he just grabbed it and just ripped it in half with his bare hands. And
Oh, so it was
all
like
worried.
already.
Zach was all worried that he was like pissed off and like took his anger out on the controller, but yeah, dude's fucking silent killer.
So let's talk about some food here.
Hell yes.
And I wanna. Do you want to save? Let's save that for the end. Sound good?
Okay. Yep.
So I've actually had a few things recently. Cottage Inn downstate opened up their karaoke. I haven't done karaoke in forever. So Sarah and I went out to that.
Wait. Cottage Inn, like the one that's by your house here?
The one there's one in Davison that's like a pub. And
Oh, it's not like Cottage Inn, order food, get it in a year.
No, it's dude. It's actually
Same place or no?
it's same Cottage Inn, but
Okay.
like they know how to like make food and
Oh,
get it
okay.
out on time.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it took us like 10 minutes to get breadsticks.
Nice.
They have amazing food and it's super cheap. And they brought karaoke back. So we went there and did some karaoke, and they had like a fall drink menu, right? And I usually am a sucker for that, especially when they do like little whiskey drinks or whatever. But I decided to try something new because it was cheap and sounded okay. I tried a pumpkin ale.
Okay.
It was one of the worst drinks I've ever had. It was like you took a really shitty dark beer that you wouldn't drink normally, and then you took your allspice container and like spun the top off and just dumped half of it in there. It literally tasted like someone went pumpkin spice crazy.
Oh shit.
It was awful. It was honestly the worst beer I've ever had.
Yeah.
So don't do pumpkin beer. At least don't do the one I had. I don't even remember the image for it. Didn't even give like a name for the brewery or distillery. That was the label. Pumpkin ale.
Brewed with pumpkin
And
and
spices.
spices.
Brewed with beer and allspice is what that should say. So I had that, and then I had a chicken pita from there, which was really incredible. And I think I'm becoming a pita fan.
Nice.
I do like the pita bread.
That's awesome. Let's see here. So how the everything sticks were pretty good.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Out of all like pizza places, I think that that Cottage Inn has the best breadsticks. Their everything sticks. I know he really did a number in here. You'll survive.
Yep.
Their everything sticks with their like cream cheese dip is something out of this world. I never get tired of ordering it. I'll order every single time I go to Cottage Inn. It is just like a 10 out of 10 all the time.
Nice. Yeah. So I went to Taco Bell,
Mhm.
your favorite place, and Taco Bell. I had the worst fuck up ever at Taco Bell, and I didn't think. I've had a lot of fuck ups at a lot of places. It's just part of it. It's the fast food experience. But I throw the camera on me.
Yeah.
I just want to see if I got any.
You should
green
fix
here.
your hair.
Let me fix my hair. Yeah. So yeah, I've had some experiences there. Not too bad, not too good. This one was the worst.
Oh no.
Yeah, so
What?
I went in and I was like, to be fair, okay, it was about midnight because it was after I closed, and it was I was like, hey, I ordered 3 things. I ordered four things. Both of those burritos.
Mm-hmm.
So the $2 burritos.
Wait, tonight?
No, this was the other night.
Okay.
$2 burrito, another $2 burrito, and then 2 spicy potato soft tacos.
Pretty easy.
4
order.
items.
Yeah, pretty easy.
4 items. Pretty simple. I don't customize any of it or anything. And the guy's like, well, did you want any sauce? And I was like, yeah, I'll get throw some Diablo sauce in there. And he's like, okay. So then I roll up to the window, and the guy just hands me a Mountain Dew. I didn't order a drink. So
What do you
right
do?
there, we should have known red flag.
What do you do when that happens?
I was
Do you
so
tell-
tired and hungry, and I just didn't want to fuck with it.
Do you tell them that
I-
you didn't
I
order
did,
the drink?
I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
I'm like, oh, dude, I didn't order a drink, man. He's like, oh, well, it must have been for DoorDash. Do you want it? And I'm like, nah, I'm good, man. I really don't want the drink.
Good for you.
And
Yeah.
he's like, okay. Well, he's like, you can have it for free. I don't care. And I'm like, I don't want the drink. And then
I'm just gonna give you the
I
drink.
appreciate it, but I just I don't want the drink. And then so then I get my bag of food, and it is a pretty hefty bag. It weighs quite a bit.
And you
It
have
weighs
4
it weighs about 4 items. And I kind of give it a glance real quick, saw a shitload of Diablo sauce and a ton of napkins. Called it good, set it on the seat, drove home.
You didn't do
When-
your infamous.
I didn't check the
You
bag.
always do this.
I know.
You
I
do it
use-
even when you and I go through
Yeah,
the
because
drive-thru.
that's Amanda's job. I'm like, check it before I leave anywhere. I always do the check it, and she like burls through like 20 items real quick and fucking knows. Well, I was tired. I wanted to go home, and I go home, wash my hands from work, all this stuff. I do, the get home, put my jammies on, all the get home from work, get ready for bed type thing, and get ready to devour some Taco Bell while I watch a show before I hit the hay. And I grab the bag, super heavy, right? Open the bag up. I have 3 items, not 4.
Okay,
1 crunchy taco
that's disappointing.
and 2 things of chips and cheese.
I wouldn't be like.
I'm like,
I would be.
I mean,
pretty
I'll still eat it.
Yeah, I'd be pretty upset.
But I was a little bit more hungry than this. And
the
then,
chips and
and
cheese
then
are like a
in the
good
bag,
thing.
there is the biggest fucking stack of napkins you've ever seen in your life, and just like 700 fucking packs of Diablo sauce. That's where the weight came from. It was from this fucking giant stack of napkins and Diablo sauce. So then I was like, God damn, they fucked up. They fucked up everything. They tried giving me a drink I didn't even want. They didn't give me anything for my order. And they gave me three random things. I was like, all right. So that's the way she goes.
Did you call him?
No, I was tired. Fucking whatever. Then tonight I went to pick up your food.
Mm-hmm.
Same dude was working. And I ordered two of you. You told me to pick up 2 of those burritos,
Yep.
which were items that I tried to order originally. And I got 2 of them, and I roll up, and same thing happens again. He's got a drink. He's got a drink. Same guy. He's got a drink. He looks at me, puts the drink away. Yep, that's right. I don't want the drink. A little bit more time passes, and he just opens the door, and I'm like, oh shit, that's right. I got to do the pay part. I forgot about that, And because it took so long, I forgot. I'm like, shit, I haven't paid yet. And he just hands me the bag. He's like, hey, what'd you order? And I'm like, 2 burritos, man. I'm like, Jesus Christ, are we really going to do this again?
How is that possible?
And he's like, oh, okay, well, we messed up running it through. So here's your food. Don't worry. No charge.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So I gave you $5 for no fucking reason.
Yeah, man. So there you go, boys. Boom. Made some fucking extra cheddar tonight.
Whatever.
So yeah, there you go. No bad review. He probably knew he fucked up back then. So yeah. Got that.
Good for that guy.
Yeah, so it's like a fucking crapshoot.
That,
You're gonna either not get the food you wanted and pay more for stuff, or get it for free. Fuck it.
Is that the one on Center?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, they've gone downhill. Ever since they did the
He's
construction,
super nice, though.
where like the light is still like blinking and shit. That place has been a train wreck.
So, more Taco Bell.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, they had the thing. They didn't have the thing that I.
Did you get a soundbite for new item? New item alert.
No, I didn't. I tried to find one. I tried to find one. I
Right.
couldn't find one.
So here it is. New item. They have the loaded truff fries. And I found out about this. Shout out to Dylan. He's the one that actually told me about it. Took a picture of it, sent it to me. Looked fucking awful. Looked like a crime scene, puke, everything. And I'm like, fuck, I got to try that for the show. So I got it. They opened the window, handed it to me. I set it in my car. I drive about 10 feet away, and I'm like, oh, fuck, that stinks. It smells so bad. And I'm like, okay, all right, fuck it, keep go. And I get home, and I get it out, and I'm like, oh, dude. I'm like, there's like steak in it, right? And then they have this like truff sauce.
Is it like truffle sauce?
I don't fucking know.
It's
like,
probably like truffle.
I don't know what it
Because
is.
truffle whatever stinks. It fucking smells so bad.
Okay, but anyway, it's like this orangey sauce. So like, so it's disgusting when it smells horrible. I open the little tray that it comes in, and then just wafts right in my face. It smells like old feet, like real old feet. And I'm like, well, I gotta fucking try it for the show. I'm a fucking professional, I'm a professional podcaster with a taste test segment. I can't just bitch out.
Yeah.
Let's get my fork and fucking face fuck this garbage dump, And I'm not gonna lie, it tastes incredible. It tasted awesome. It was delicious. I just don't think I could ever get it again because it made me want to puke when I smelled it. Best part though, I get done eating it. I put the trash next to the chair. I'm finished watching my show because, when I get up, I'll take the trash out. As that's happening, Amanda wakes up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. And she walks down the stairs and she just looks at me and got this fucking bad look on her face. She's like, what the fuck is that smell? I started laughing. I'm like, it's the new Taco Bell item.
Did you go like take a shower after you ate that?
No. I just fucking rinse my mouth out with gasoline. Yeah, dude. It was
Okay, well, I'll make sure to order that.
That's what
when
you said.
I'm like at
It's
home.
when I was on the way over here, you're like, "Yo, man, I'm running tight on time. Can you pick me up some food?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got something for you." I was gonna get it. I was gonna order the truff fries, but they were out of them.
Thank God they didn't have it.
Yeah.
And then there's a new item.
Another new item. Double new item.
alert.
Yeah.
Jimmy John's came out with a new sub, the All-American Beefy Crunch. It's roast beef, American cheese, onion straws, pickles, lettuce. Thousand Island dressing, and I think something else in there.
I think that's I add the Jimmy Peppers too to mine. I always add Jimmy Peppers, Jimmy John's.
Yeah, the Jimmy Peppers are real good.
Yep.
What did you think about this sandwich?
I know you're saving this to the end and I know you already know how I feel about this.
I know how you feel about
so
this.
I know how you feel about this. You're gonna this sandwich.
I might surprise
This sandwich fucking rocked. It was so good. I loved every second of it. It was very filling though. Near the end, I was tired of it. I was tired of it probably near the last 2 bites. I was like, okay, but it kind of gave me this Big Mac kind of feel with some crunchy onions in there. I liked it a lot. I love roast beast though. Roast beast.
Yeah, it's so I didn't hate this sandwich. I think the Thousand Island was not necessary. I think
it was very much necessary.
I think like Italian or something like that would
fuck
be.
that.
I love Italian though. I'm an
Thousand
Italian.
Island's great. I like Reuben's.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it kind of gave me a feeling like.
This is the reason that Jimmy John's will never ever be the best sub. This sandwich right here, and you can't argue with me about this. If you do, you're wrong. I don't think you can argue with me about this. This sandwich is begging to be toasted. It needs to be toasted. It has to be toasted. Why is this not toasted? And that is the problem with Jimmy John's. The fact that they have no way to toast a sandwich like this. Who wants cold American cheese on roast beef with cold onion straws? No, you don't.
I do.
That sandwich toasted is a 14 out of 10. That sandwich untoasted, a 7 out of 10.
I'm going to give it a 9.
That needs to be toasted. And that's why they'll never be better than like Quiznos or
Fuck
Big
Quiznos.
John's Steak and Onion.
Well, yeah. I mean, they are better than them. I think they're better than them.
You think Jimmy John's is better than Big John's?
Yeah, Big John's is a little hood.
Yeah, and they fucking toast their shit and it's real good.
I don't know, man.
It's
hard to say.
I think the more hood the sub shop, the better. Like Tubby Subs down in Detroit that looks like they kind of sell drugs out of there. Best subs I've ever had in my life.
It's better than Subway, though.
Anything's better than Subway.
Yeah, fair.
Anything like
I think it's nice because it's something different. Jimmy John's usually doesn't throw out new items.
Yeah.
So I was all for it.
it's not a bad sub. It's just like, man, I want this fucking thing toasted so bad because it would be so.
I think you're
good.
just like it's a sub shop.
It's just like a hipster thing.
Yeah, I think you're like,
It's just
I watched Food Network before I came to
not
Jimmy
that.
John's. I watched Food Network before I came to Jimmy John's. So like, I feel like we could really upgrade this if we just toasted it.
They just need to toast it. That's it. They need literally one toaster in there. Just one fucking.
Then it's not gonna be as fast. We're like, sorry, man. Sorry, I know you ordered your food and you thought it'd be done, but some asshole in front of you wanted his shit all fucking fancy and toasted.
Yeah, and that's what you pay for. That's what you get. It's a $2
I pay for
upcharge.
convenience.
You pay $2 to have it to have it toasted.
I'll tell you what, you can pay it fucking $2 to do that, but you get put in the end of the line.
That's fine. I don't give a
We'll
fuck.
fucking work on your shit when you show up to pick it up.
I don't give a damn what they do. But that thing toasted would be 15 out of 10. I'm going up a level.
Maybe you can pay $15 instead of 9 then.
I still have 9 for a 6 inches. Steep.
Their fucking sandwiches are still big.
They're
and
good,
they
yeah.
load them up. You're full.
I still have some of it at my work, and I have a toaster oven there. So I'm gonna try that tonight. I'm gonna throw her in the toaster oven
Nice.
and see what she does.
Yeah.
Natalie loves a cold ass sandwich.
Mm.
Ricky says, "Be careful cursing Quiznos. The demon hamsters will curse you." And Michael Pitts, Jimmy John's is better than Big John's? Blasphemy. Your Michigan card is going to get revoked with talk like that. Have you had Big John's before?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
I have.
It's the best, man.
It's good, yeah. Maybe they should put one, a little further north.
Yeah,
I don't have to
it
worry.
is a very hood fucking.
Yeah, it's tough to eat it and devour it when, I've got my fucking bulletproof vest in the way. It's tough. It's tough. Bulletproof vest, gets in the way of digestion. So
I love that Saginaw is like so much worse than Flint.
I don't go to Saginaw either.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
stay
You
in
don't-
Essexville where everything's safe and perfect.
and they just steal BMX bikes. Yeah, so it's a pretty good sandwich. It's a nice change. It's a cool new thing. At least they're doing new things, unlike McDonald's. Why don't we get into Collector's Corner?
Let's get in the taste test. I'm thirsty.
Why don't we just always do that right after?
Because I don't get on my shit. Okay, I fucking write the show. All right, bad enough I got to hear about how you need your toasted subs.
I'm grabbing a fucking.
Grab both the pops. Yep. All right. Oh man. Yeah, it's a good time. Good time to be alive here. I'm really enjoying Matt's place. Just grab it all, baby. Grab it all, baby. Yep. I'm gonna miss this place. Start packing up soon.
Oh man,
Some boxes.
I gotta talk about another thing.
I'm gonna miss this place, dude.
Next place is gonna be even better.
Where's the next place?
Your house. I gotta talk about another taste test. So you guys have some very fancy sodas at Crazy Quarters Arcade. Sponsor of the show. Shout out to Crazy Quarters. They have new sodas there.
Wild Bills.
Yeah,
Craft
it's like
sodas.
Wild Bill's Tobacco is now making craft sodas.
No,
I know it's a different
different
thing.
company.
So I went in there, played some pinball, and I was looking at them. It's like, man, I don't drink pop very much anymore. I don't drink pop at all anymore, actually. But they just sounded so good. Gage showed me the list of them, and there's so many weird ones. The two that stuck out to me that I bought, there was a blackberry soda, which I love blackberry. Blackberry jam is like almost my favorite jam. And then there was a birchwood. And I've heard of birchwood.
Birch beer.
Or birch beer, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a root. It's like a, from what I've heard, it's a more, kind of like a smoother, more vanilla-y
It's
root
spearmint.
beer. It's spearmint?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. But I tried them both.
Kind of, yeah. It's like a minty.
I tried them both.
Yeah.
Blackberry, absolutely incredible.
Fucking awesome.
It was such a good soda.
It's one of my favorite
Yeah,
flavors. Yeah.
that's like
The black cherry is incredible too.
black cherry's always good. I've
The-
had like Virgil's.
There's so many good ones.
I'm excited to try more of them. The birch beer, at first, I didn't like it. It's like,
Well, I don't like birch beer to begin with. To me, it tastes like if someone like had a big old dip of fucking grizzly wintergreen in their mouth and they baby birded you. You know,
no.
that's what it tastes like to me. But I did taste test it, and it's better. It's better than the Boylan birch beer for sure.
It was good. I enjoyed it. It took me a couple sips to get the taste of it, but after I started drinking it, I finished it. It was good. Not as good as a blackberry, because that's like
Blackberry's incredible.
it was so good.
Yeah, there was one that was not very good. We're never gonna order it again. I think it's almost gone anyway. The mojito one, but some people might like it. If you're into mojitos, you might dig it.
I saw that. It's like, if I'm gonna drink a mojito, I'm gonna drink a mojito.
Yeah,
Not
I'm sure if you mix it with some booze, it might be good.
okay. I know what I'm doing next time then.
Yeah, sure Jeff would appreciate that.
Yeah.
No, you fucking take it home to your house.
I know.
Jeez, Matt.
I'm sorry.
Calm down.
But yeah, those were great. Let's get into taste test. And you brought a soda that I've been looking for.
I also brought some muffins over there.
Yeah. Muff diving.
Let's get some muff diving. Matty Ice going for the muff dive. All right, so these are from
Please don't ever say that again.
these are from $1.25 Tree, folks.
These look awful.
Brownie King.
These look so bad. They look like
There's Brownie King and there's Muffin King.
These. Oh, you know what these look like? When you're watching the Bob Barker era Price is Right, and they're like pricing shit to give you like Plinko tokens. These are and these are Muffin King, sold at blah blah blah. What's the price? What's is the price on these $1.25 or $1?
So these ones, Brownie King, are pretty baller.
I want to end with those because these. I don't want to end on a bad note. Okay. There's no way those are bad.
Okay, so yeah, these ones I haven't tried yet. They are called Muffin King, and now they're jalapeno cornbread muffins. Jalapeno cornbread muffins. There you go, folks. There's the picture. Go ahead, Matt. I'll let you do the honors of opening that.
You know what I want in a new studio space really bad? It's my dream for our next studio.
Secretary?
No, I want to do like have a podcast spot where we sit down, and then when we go into taste test, we transition off screen and like actually have like a taste test area.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a separate entity.
Why don't we just get our own band too?
Probably could, yeah.
Yep.
All right, fine. Let's see if I ever give you ideas again. Fucking asshole.
Yeah, fucking dumb idea.
Wow. I didn't know you were the negative friend of the friend group now.
Well, I gotta think about what we're doing next, man.
Your house in the basement. Set it up.
All right, Muffin King jalapeno cornbread.
Oh, that does not smell. That does not smell.
Ugh. Smells like jalapeno.
That does not smell great. Hopefully, we will have a secretary again here soon.
Yeah, fucking LJN got a secretary. They were always yelling at him over there. It's weird. I watch a show and they're like, keep talking to some dude that's off screen. Is there a dude there? That's
Sometimes.
off screen? Yeah, like I always hear Mike. He's like, hey, what's going on? What are you? He's like asking him questions and you
people-
can never hear the other guy talk. He's like,
People go hang out. People actually like hang out for their show. They don't hang out for
I
us.
know. They fucking love it. They
Yeah,
get
I
so
don't-
many views now. I even saw Sarah like posting some on Instagram like, get hype for LJN.
Do you-
Where the fuck's our hype posts?
Do you
know?
Do you think it's
They
because
stole all our ideas and shit. Fuck.
Do you think it's because they're like nice and we give off like asshole vibes?
I don't fucking know. Let's eat this goddamn muffin.
I think that's probably it.
I don't know. Whatever. All right, cornbread jalapeno muffin.
LJN does a giveaway and then Mark does a whole rant about donate to this fucking show.
Yeah,
Fucking
fuckers.
plebs.
Yeah,
I was
Doing this
on-
shit for years.
I
man.
was one of the guests on there. I was like chilling in the background.
All right,
All right.
jalapeno cornbread muffin.
Stop hating on Mike so much. He's the nicest guy ever.
I like Mike.
Mike is amazing.
Mm.
That's not bad.
I just taste cornbread.
There's no jalapeno in here.
It smells like jalapeno.
Oops, no jalapeno.
They hit us with the truffle fry. It smells bad. Tastes good.
There's no jalapeno in this whatsoever. Oh, yeah, I got a little bit there. It's like a little bit of pepper. It's not like anything. It's not jalapeno. It's not bad, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got a little bit there.
Okay.
You have to eat the whole thing to feel anything.
Not much.
Yeah, I mean, not bad.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, there's a little
Back
bit.
of your throat there. Muff diving. Fucking back of your throat.
Any more ideas you'd like to share with the group? Do you have any more ideas to give Mike?
Yeah, if you guys want to have your own like separate taste test area where you can just like get up and walk over there, fucking that's a good idea.
Wow.
All right, let's go with Brownie King Vanilla Blondie Bites. They're literally just like chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, I'm into
Oh
it.
man,
It's not great.
it's
Oh, we didn't like
sticks
rate.
in the throat.
We didn't rate this.
And it burns
First
like
first
old-
impressions.
old cedar wood.
First impressions 7.2, and then afterwards
too
it
high.
makes me sad, and I give it like a 5.4.
I think it starts out as a 5. I'm gonna give it 3.5.
I want to drink this so bad.
I know.
I'm so thirsty.
Here we go. Cornbread, muffin, fucking. Let's
Isn't
go.
this like the worst mix we can do too? Like pop with cornbread. Haven't you tried this
Oh
before?
yeah, the Mountain Dew with the cornbread. That was bad.
These do not.
This is not cornbread though. This is actually like a muffin.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh fuck yeah!
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, these are worth $1.25.
I am so glad we did not do these first.
Mm-hmm. Oh, these fucking rock.
This is Muffin King too. This is Brownie King.
Brownie King.
Brownie King is much better than Muffin King.
Yeah.
Those are fucking good. That's a 7.9.
Mm.
8.2.
I was just about to say that.
That's good. That's a good.
That's your good $1.25.
Yeah, that's solid.
All right.
$1.25 for like 8 of those things is not bad.
Yeah. So, Faygo, Jazz and Bluesberry. It came back a little bit ago. Matty Ice here hasn't had it yet. This was a soda back in the day, in the 90s. I used to crush it all the time. I loved it. Super hype when it finally came back. And, yeah, let's see how Matty Ice.
Dude, that shit is still lingering for my cat. Oh, it smells so good.
Oh, God. I'm so thirsty. I'm just going to slam this whole thing.
Wow. You know what? It reminds me of a Faygo Blue Moon Mist, but it's a lot more subtle, and I appreciate that.
I swear that they made this before the Blue Moon Mist.
The Blue Moon Mist seems a little more like I'm fucking here.
Like a Mountain Dew citrusy thing where
Yeah.
this is more smooth.
This is just nice and chill. You definitely get the blueberry at the end. That's a good pop.
So I feel like the Faygo cotton candy almost tastes like this, but you hate cotton candy.
I've tried. I haven't hated all the cotton candy things we've done. Like the cotton candy crickets were not. They were the best version of the crickets, I think. I can't remember at this point.
Cotton candy crickets, they win. Mike says, "Sorry, I only want good ideas." Damn it! I'll come up with a couple good ones for you, Mike.
Not bad. Not bad.
Check
Yeah.
out, see how your neighborhood's doing in your local area. There. Neighborhood watch down in where the hell you're at, downstate.
Neighborhood
That's probably
watch
gotta be
for
great.
Mike. He wouldn't have to make anything up.
Right? It'd be like 6 murders and fucking 10-mile distance.
I'm sorry. Mike actually lives. Mike and Sarah both live in like great areas, and then like you're talking about one specific area of Flint that like it's like where the Burton Media Reload is. That's where all of the crime goes.
Nice.
They literally had someone that was in Media Reload. The cops came to. I'm gonna butcher this story, but the cops came to like arrest them, and they fucking peeled out of the parking lot, and there was like a high-speed chase right from Media Reload down like I don't know where. Somebody fucking died at the end of it.
Jesus, dude.
I'm not kidding
That's
you.
why fucking they don't need to make up their own scripts and shit.
Yeah, that's way more interesting than some dude's BMX bike.
I fucking try, folks. I got to work with the content I got. Okay. I thought I made that BMX bike story a little cool.
You did, and I ruined it
It's okay.
with my.
That's why I was like, maybe shouldn't have gave you the big lines. But
Dude, I had him. I crushed him like
We'll do
14
it.
times
We'll
while I
get
was
it.
stuck in traffic, and then I just bombed. That's okay.
what do you give the Jazz and Bluesberry out of 10?
8.5.
8.5?
Solid 8.5. Yeah,
I'm going to give it a 9. 9.1.
I enjoyed that quite a bit. It's a very nice pop.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Fucking pig.
Are we doing collector's corner?
Yes.
What do we use for that?
Zelda thing. All right, Collector's Corner. I have a fun little story to tell. Antique stores. You for 'em?
Yeah, I love them.
Okay.
I bought so many decanters from the Bay City Antique Store.
So Bay City Antiques. I've never been there before, and I was reading a book called Haunted Bay City, Michigan, and it was like a whole thing about the Bay City Antiques store and how the upstairs is haunted. And I'm like, okay, I don't believe in any ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts because they ain't real. I've never, ever believed in it. And I think it's all a bunch of made up stuff.
You don't believe in like ghosts or spirits?
No, nothing at all.
Really?
It's all fake. I think when you die, you're dead. And that's it.
No,
Game over, son.
I think like the haunting stuff is usually a little overboard, but we won't get into all
Well,
that.
that's just me. I mean, a lot of people, I got a lot of friends that are into that whole voodoo stuff and whatnot, but I mean, that's just me.
I'd like to take you to a place that's actually haunted, like supposedly super fucking haunted. Not in Bay City, Michigan, but like we go to like a place where like 8,000 people died, and like it's all people always talk about, and see if like we can both make it through that without pissing our pants. Because I couldn't. I know I couldn't.
Can I bring like my Switch or something so I
No,
am
you can-
entertained while I'm sitting in this fucking place all bored out of my mind?
No, you can bring like some haunting gear, some like thermal
Come
cameras
on.
and stuff like
Eventually,
that.
you're gonna get bored and see something because you want to because you're bored. Let me bring my Switch or something.
Oh yeah, they're probably not gonna bother you if you bring your Switch. They're
Yeah,
like, oh
because
shit, what the fuck is this?
Your mind's
game?
tricking you. Okay. So, anywho, spoiler alert: the upstairs of Bay City Antiques is not haunted.
It's not haunted. What it is disappointing as well. that's what the Bay City Antique Mall is up top there.
I liked it. The people working there are super nice. The place is awesome. I can't wait to take my dad there when he comes down. It's gonna be a blast.
I'm not talking about the bottom floor. I'm talking about third floor where
Yeah.
no one ever is working. They have like
Lady
one
was there
light.
working. She was super nice to me.
Oh, they usually have like one light on, and then you just look at like silver spoons and
I don't know if we're going to the same place. I don't know, man.
what did they have up there?
There's tons of stuff.
It's all like China, man. It's all like
No, dude, there was like a bunch of war memorabilia. And
Oh, they
There's
moved
an old ass skateboard up there. I tried showing Dom, and he's like, "Oh, cool, fucking dumb." I play real skateboard, dude. And I'm like,
I haven't
okay.
been up there in a while. Then they must have changed it because it used to be like literally their storage room where they had like spoons and china and then like old records that
Some
nobody
people
wanted.
are into that shit. Just because you're not.
I know they are.
Anyway.
that's fine.
I went up there, I was checking it out, and yeah, it's cool. I saw this box that was like a bunch of old trophies that were like falling apart, and it was like compile your own trophy, and it was like $20 for like this box of all this trophy pieces, and I was like, oh man, we should do that and make our own Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast pinball league and just make a bunch of crazy ass trophies cannibalized together with from all these old ones. So I thought about that. But then I started looking around more, and downstairs there I found this spot where there was some old toys, which is sweet. And I look over and there's Pokemon cards.
Mhm.
And they had packs of the Nintendo of the online codes, 50 of them for $3, and they were packed. And I'm like, oh, well, I'll take every single pack they have, and I bought them out. I bought 7 of them, so I bought 7 packs of these online cards, and so that's 350 cards, so $21. And I was like, this is a gamble because I don't know if these codes have been redeemed yet. This is a gamble, and I went through every single QR code
Holy
and
shit.
put them through. I was sitting in my fucking computer for like 3 hours. And out of the 350 cards, 344 worked.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Fuck yeah, dude. So next time I play at the stadium, I might have a better deck.
Were any of them like Elite Trainer Box cards?
Yup.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
are
I got
the
like
good
3
ones.
of them.
Those
3 of
are-
them that were Elite Trainer boxes, like 5 full decks. It was fucking sweet, dude. I got some good shit.
If I would have known that you would get into this, I would have saved all of my code cards because I used to buy at least one of every Elite
Yeah.
Trainer box that came out because I loved how they looked, like having
Yeah.
all the boxes.
Yeah, I messaged some people that have them and they hooked me up. Shout out to Colin. He hooks me up with some codes.
It's
And yeah,
Sarah can attest to this. When people would bring in Pokemon trades, there would be hundreds, if not thousands, of those cards that would come through that store.
Yep.
And like,
so
not many
yeah.
people wanted them. So if people wanted them when we had them, it's like, yeah, man, here's a whole fucking box of
Fuck
them.
yeah, I'll take them. Fans got them. So yeah, it's fun. And I opened them all on Discord last night. Colin was watching for a bit. Shout out to him for watching. Everybody else was like, "Fuck you, Mark." But yeah, I got some cool cards on it. So Bay City Antiques. I went in there before I went to work, so I only got to go there for like 50 minutes or so. I didn't really get a chance to really check everything out, but I want to go back and take my dad, like I said. So yeah, check those places out, man. You never know. You can find fucking Pokemon cards there. Who would have thought?
I love that place. Anytime you want to go there, let me know. I enjoy going there.
Yeah.
Um,
But that is the collector's corner I got. Do you have anything?
nope, I don't buy anything anymore.
Yep.
We'll get there one day. One day we'll get back into
When you start
collecting.
selling the shit. When you start selling all your shit because you don't care about video games anymore, let me get the NES games.
You have a lot of them at this point. Not
Yeah.
really. I mean, I actually have a pretty decent
Oh, I
collection.
need a better shelf. Then you'll see
I'll sell you the shelf because you can fit like
how much you want for that shelf. You
200
really want to sell that shelf?
$200.
Fuck you. What'd you get that shelf for? Like fucking $5 or free?
I think so. Yeah.
You fucking dick.
Yeah, but look at how much. Like
I got
the
$5
shelves-
somebody gave me from Taco Bell.
Here's the thing: the fucking shelves don't bend when you fully stack them with NES games. You go find a shitty shelf that does that, and let me know. Only these ones and those ones are the shelves that I've had that don't bend under the weight of NES games. So come at me. Let's do a little sponsor moment. We're gonna shout out to our sponsors. If you guys want to go
Listen to this because we love our sponsors.
yeah, hang out, listen to all the cool sponsors of the show. They do amazing things for us. So of course we already shouted them out once, but we'll do it again.
Crazy Quarters Arcade. Awesome place to go. Awesome arcade. Great for pinball. They got a new game out, and it's NHL Open Ice, and it is super awesome. It is now my favorite game upstairs in the main arcade area. It is so fun. I want to bring the Saginaw pizza rolls back to play there.
Can we do like like how you can play NBA Jam? Like, can you and I put our initials in and
Yup.
play on a team together?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm super.
I put
down
in
for that.
TGA. You put in TGA. You put in your or you put in your initials, whatever, and then you put in your birthday, and it keeps track of your record.
I'm so down.
4-0 right now, baby.
Yeah, let's
And,
do.
and the leaderboards aren't ridiculously crazy like on NBA Hang Time. They're doable. So
Let's do it.
I'm already climbing. I'm like 8th in points.
because if I remember right, like you can do team battles and see the like
Yeah.
opponents you can knock out.
Yeah, I got like 21 more games until I'm playing for the Stanley Cup. It says.
Badass.
So yeah, NHL. Yeah, it's 50 cents per period. So $1.50
or $3. Oh my God.
$1.50 you get a full game. So
Not bad.
it's worth it, man. Just chuck them coins in there and get going, man. It's so fun. Dude, I love that game. I absolutely love that game. It's pretty much Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey.
That's all you want.
Same company, Midway, made it. So yeah.
I have loved playing that game every time I've played it.
And I will put a shout out, a challenge to anybody watching this show. If you want to take me down and play some NHL open ice against me, let's go. You beat me, I'll buy you a Wild Bill's craft soda.
Oh man,
Challenge is out there. Come at me, bro. Let's go.
Let's go.
One soda per person.
Yeah,
I'm like, if you're really good at hockey, I don't want you to come in and just take my whole paycheck. I'm fucking
one soda per person.
yeah. So fucking Wayne Gretzky shows up the next day and just clears out our inventory and makes me go broke.
He's
I
actually
don't want that to happen.
That would be amazing if he's also
Huge fan of the show.
huge fan of the show and also an amazing open ice player.
Yeah.
Like he's not only the best hockey player that's ever lived, he's also one of the best open ice
I
players.
play as the Red Wings, and I play as Fedorov over Yzerman. I'll say it right now. A lot of people don't like Fedorov because he dipped and left. Fedorov's better than Yzerman.
I love all
say
of them. I don't care if those guys stayed a year or 2 years or whatever. I love all of them. Shanahan, Fedorov, Yzerman, Osgood. They're all fucking awesome.
Second team I play as the St. Louis Blues, Brett Hall. He also eventually became a Red Wing. So Keith Kachuk's not in the game though, which is a bummer. I love him.
Oh my God. Did you see that One Up Arcade is doing an NFL Blitz?
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
And they have like a lot of the roster. I think they have 3 versions of Blitz on there.
Yeah.
99,
Man, I wish we
2000,
still had Blitz.
2001.
I miss Blitz.
I don't know why they can't make that. That's an arcade style game. Like they should be able to make that game.
What do you mean?
Because EA's license on that is for simulation football. NFL Blitz is an arcade style football game.
I think 2K's going to do it.
I would lose my mind if they did another Blitz. It
Yeah.
would be so cool.
But all right, so yeah, they got Crazy Quarters. It's got NHL Open Ice. It's super awesome. Also, they got tournaments every Tuesday, 7:30. You want to do the next sponsor?
Yeah, and then we got Flappy's Bakehouse. They are doing some group walks.
That's right. They're doing group walks. So that's why everyone brings their dog and goes on these group walks. The only thing is they request that your dogs be fully vaccinated and healthy before they come. Just, they don't want the dogs to get sick if one's not, if one's got something. Also, you don't want an old hurting dog to be walking a lot. So,
And if you got a puppy and you want to take it on a walk with some people, bring them on by to Flappy's Bakehouse.
yep, they go on group walks. Go ahead and follow their Facebook page. They also have their website, flappysbakehouse.com. It's also where you can get all your different treats and everything. Got to try the critter beef sticks. Yeah.
I'll do the last one if you want to do.
And One Up Games. They're now, brace yourself, One Up Games is now selling booster packs of Magic the Gathering. I never thought this day would come, and it has. They are in the showcase. Go get yourself some booster packs of Magic the Gathering. And while you're there, bring your friends. They got the area in the back that you can play games, play cards, all that stuff. They got the area in the back. And guess what? They just had a Halo 2 tournament there. So if you guys want to get in on any of the fun events that One Up Games has, go there, join their Discord. You can probably find the link on their Facebook or their actual website, or they actually have a QR code right there in the store. So next time you're in there, just pop in there, scan that QR code and join their Discord so you can be in the next big Smash Brothers tournament.
And last but not least, a new sponsor of the show. The first week of this sponsor, Laura's Lawn Care and Snow Removal. Prices start at $25 and go up depending on lawn or driveway, and they work all seasons on landscaping and everything. And I got to tell you, there is not a better time for them to sponsor the show because I have so many leaves out in my yard and snow is about to be falling. And let me tell you, I fucking hate raking leaves. I absolutely hate it. I don't mind shoveling, but dude, last year when we had some of those crazy snowstorms, I think I lost like 30 pounds shoveling this driveway out here with like a foot deep snow. So if you want to help out a local business and don't feel like raking your leaves or shoveling your driveway, shout out to Lore Lawn Care and Snow Removal.
Yep, and everything they all season long they tackle all seasonal work and landscaping. So even if you got some brick work to do, landscaping work, all that, that's a pain in the ass, man. Being hunched over your back. I know I'm gonna hit them up when it comes to shoveling snow because my right hip sucks, and I've been going to the chiropractor, but that's one of the main things is shoveling that always triggers it back. So I'll be calling up Lure Lawn Care and Snow Removal immediately when snow starts dropping. So
there you go. Okay, let's catch up on chat here. Get into pinball after that. So, Natalie says, "I wish I could group walk." You absolutely can. Bring your dogs up. You have 2 of them, and you are more than welcome to go on a group walk. If you're worried about them interacting with other dogs, Amanda, who runs Flappy's Bakehouse, is like one of the best dog trainers I've ever seen. So there's nothing to worry about.
Also, Lure Lawn Care and Snow Removal, if you want to get that done, I think you can just find them on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
Mike Keith, let's destroy these hotel rooms. Kachuk is one of his favorite players. Hashtag USA. And Sarah Johnston says, "Can I just go to pet the dogs?" I'm sure you could probably do that if you want to go on a group walk. I don't see a problem with that.
heck yeah, man. Check it out. So those are our amazing sponsors of the show. Very awesome. If any of you want to have your business or anything sponsored, just go ahead and shoot us a message. It's usually, we'll let you know the information on how to do that. So let's go ahead and jump into That's Pinball, baby. All right. So for That's Pinball, baby, it's a pretty short one this week. I actually got to be, for the first time ever, in an IFPA tournament. I actually got to be a tournament director. So I've ran the ones for Split Flipper, but this time I actually got to run like a normal Flipper Frenzy. And let me tell you what, I think that's my calling, man. I suck at pinball lately, and it like would get me frustrated. But when I'm like running it and like doing the MC work or getting on the mic and getting on, I was giving out some doing Wild Bill's craft soda, just giving one away in the drawing. It was a random drawing. It was fun, man. I had a blast. People are getting along and everything, and I really enjoyed running it. So tomorrow night, Dom is going to be running it. So we're doing this thing where we're kind of taking turns. I'll run it 1 week, he'll run it. So if you guys want to go in, we got pinball 7:30 tomorrow night.
It's a good time to go in when Dom is tournament director because he can't focus on his games and he doesn't play great.
Right? Yeah, he even was like, "Hey, do you want to do it? Like you say you really like it. Do you want to do it tomorrow?"
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man.
Tomorrow might be the night to go in.
Looks like the schedule says you're doing it.
Yeah,
so I don't
weird.
even know, so, but yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to doing more events when they come up for Crazy Quarter. So stay tuned to that.
I went on a little trip with Dom to Valley Lanes. I haven't been there yet, so I finally went there with him.
Oh wow,
one day.
that was your first time there?
It was my first time. And I was there with the future Dom,
Future
Dominic
pinball.
Labella, and we were playing our own. We were doing our own thing because I don't always play with Dom because I'll get depressed if I just play with Dom.
Yeah, it's true.
But we decided to play a couple games of Godzilla together. His first game, he put up like 1.3 billion, which is insane. Like my average score on that game was like 20 million, maybe even less than that. So he was doing that, and I hopped on a game with him, put up like I think 100 million, and then the second game I put up 200 million. And it's interesting playing that game alongside him because his first ball on the second game we played took a half hour probably.
Yeah, that game takes a long time to play.
But I finally am learning it, and I'm having a lot more fun with it now that I'm learning the shots on it.
It's probably it's most people's favorite game that's out right now.
It's shown me more and more that I don't know if it's not a pinball hipster thing. It's just what I like. I like older games like, roller games, Whirlwind, that type of stuff, where you don't necessarily need to know every intricate detail of the game to
Yeah.
have a good game.
Some of those games, the rule sets are pretty in depth. So
If
that
you
makes
don't
sense.
know exactly what you're doing, you are going to have a really tough time putting up a score that matters with
Right.
those games. But you can go, if you're good at pinball, you can go to like Firepower or Whirlwind or Game Show, like those older solid state games. You can put up a good score because they're just, you can figure it out really quick. There's not like, you have to shoot this ramp, then this ramp, and then this ramp, and then this mode will light up, and then you can hit the multi-ball to start this power up. And it's like, it's too much. I understand it gives it a lot more replayability, but
And plus, I mean,
They're
you're kind of like, you don't play that much. Those guys play all the time, so
Yeah.
they need something that's pretty in depth and doesn't get boring after a while.
exactly, it adds the replay value up.
Yeah.
And especially when you're spending 10 grand on a pinball machine, you need that.
Right. So we got there was actually an event this last weekend at One Up Games in Saginaw, and it came down to the two. There's like, they actually got like 14 people there. It was pretty sweet. I wasn't able to make it because I had to work, but they got down to the final two, dude. Ian and Dom. They were duking it out, dude. It was like the Mega Powers, like Macho Man, Hulk Hogan, going at it. Freaking Ian and Dom. And then it was a 3-strike tournament, so they both had 1 strike left, and it was just the last two. Ooh, yeah, getting it down. And fucking Ian stepped up and took the future and put it in his place because Ian said, I'm the future, and Ian took it. He won his first tournament in a while. He said it felt really well. I interviewed him afterwards because he came to Crazy Quarters afterwards to have a celebration, pop some champagne after beating Dom. Everyone loves beating Dom. So, yeah, it was, I gave him an interview, and yeah, he said, you just got to flip with confidence, man. He
That's
said,
it.
buy your t-shirts, buy your Mattias Mark Flip with Confidence t-shirts, what he said. And, yeah,
I think if Ian played as much as Dom, he'd be better.
I think Ian's...
I think he's like, Dom has worked. Dom is naturally gifted, but he's had to work at it a lot to build up what he's got. And Ian's just fucking insane at pinball.
I think both of them have the same issue where the surrounding atmospheres can mess them both up. That's why you got to have distraction practice.
I love the more distractions, the better for me.
But
'Cause it messes other people up.
speaking of One Up Games Saginaw, they actually have another pinball event Wednesday. They actually have Wednesday at 5, I think. You might want to double check on that, but I think it's 5 p.m.
I think you're right.
Yeah, and it's that one's match play. They're going to have store credit gift cards for the winners, and also they will be giving away a Ghostbusters Translite. And guess what? Another thing, breaking news, they're actually going to give away a gigantic Slimer plushie.
That's badass.
A big, giant Slimer plushie that vibrates when you like squeeze his hands. Yeah, man, you can like curl up with that. If you need if you got like issues
Little alone
between your
time.
thighs there, slime it up.
Oh yeah.
I just ruined them for the sponsor.
Yep.
But yes, go get your chance to win a Slimer plushie Wednesday at One Up Games Saginaw. And then Jeff is actually going to go to Pinball Expo this I think next week
I want to
or
go
this weekend.
I want to go so bad.
Yeah, it's in Chicago, and Jeff's going to be down there. So we might actually have Jeff on the show next week, and he'll be talking about his experiences down there at Pinball Expo. So
Yep. Very
yeah,
cool.
I'm excited to hear about it. Well, I hope next year that we like have like 900 other employees and I can go to.
Fingers crossed.
Well, I mean, remember when I worked at One Up Games, they would always Justin would go to E3 every year. Never got to go to that.
Yeah, remember when we almost went because we could get press passes, and then they're like, "We're going to open this to the public," and then that completely killed E3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So much for we could have got press passes just because we worked at a used video game store. Would have been awesome.
What's up, Michael? What up? Stewie in the house. We got the Pinball Legend. Pinball Legends in the house. Start talking about pinball, bringing out the legends.
Yeah, we need Alan in here.
Yeah, man. Alan.
pinball crew.
He was cool. He liked the show for a couple weeks, and somebody kept canceling the show, so probably forgot all about us. It's time for Store Stories. That's right. You might say, Mark, that's strange. you and Matt don't work at a video game store anymore. Well, I still happen to work next to one. So store stories. First of all, I'm going to talk about in the arcade. Dom works at the arcade. Give him a lot of shit all the time, but you know he is a really hard worker. He does a good job. He hell of an organizer. I'll tell you that. Never seen anybody organize so well in my life. That guy, all our t-shirts, boom, to a T, organized, great. Pop, drinks, organized, perfect. This guy, fucking OCD or something.
We know exactly what it is.
He's autistic as fuck. That's why he's good at pinball, and I love that
And
guy.
he owns up. He
Does. He
loves
says it's because I'm autistic. Fuck off.
Yeah.
You know? But, yeah, dude, he's does great. And also the customers really like him. So a couple customers came in, and when they come in, you do the opening speech. You kind of let them know where, everything runs off quarters. We have these 2 change machines here. Let them know where the pinball's at downstairs. Let them know if they need to use ATM. It's up front there, where the bathrooms are, all that stuff. Let them know. And the guys were talking to Dom, and then he looked at me, and I'm like, oh. And his name was Mark. This customer's name was. I'm like, oh, hey, yeah, man, Mark, right? Cool name. And he's like, oh, yeah, dude. And I'm like, oh. And I'm like, he's like, yeah, but I spell mine with a C. And I'm like,
Oh, you're a bitch.
And I'm like, oh, okay, dude. And then, yeah, but he was like, and I was like trying to talk to him, and he just talked right to Dom. And I was just like sitting out to the side. And then his family came over and was talking. And I'm like, oh, yeah. And if you guys need to use the ATM, it's right. And then they just looked at each other and started talking and completely ignored me.
Wow.
And then Dom looked at me and just started dying laughing because it happened 2 more times where I just got hit with a cold shoulder and they were talking to Dom only. And I'm like, fucking Dom, dude. It's like with pinball, man. When Dom started, everyone just loved Dom. Hey, Dom. The freaking Salmons were like, hey, Dom, you want to come downstate with us, man? Oh, Matt and Mark?
He's loved by everyone. Hated by few, loved by many.
Yes, Dom is a very special person. So then we had the Dom rules, and then One Up Games is right next to us. So I had this old timer come in. He comes in up to the counter. He's like, "Hey, I got this tablet, man, and I got something stuck in there, and it can't charge." And I'm like, "Oh, that sucks." Are you looking for One Up Games? And he's like, yeah. Do you know where that's at? I've been all over town looking for that place. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, it's actually right next door. You almost got there. It's next door over. So he walked out. He's like, I'm sorry, man. Okay, thanks. He walks out the door by the DDR and walks over and comes back into the arcade. I'm not kidding you. This is in a 10-second time frame. Walks back into the arcade over by the San Francisco Rush or whatever, all the driving games, and walks back up to the counter to the other way with me again and says, hey, buddy, how's it going? So I've got this issue with this tablet here, and it's just not charging. Maybe there's any way you can help me. I'm like, oh, you just talked to me, man. And he's like, what? You literally just said all that. You just talked to me. And then I'm like, he's like, oh, I'm sorry. So I took him, and I'm like, I actually walked him over to One Up Games and took him and showed him the repair counter there.
That poor guy.
So yeah, I felt bad, but I was like, yep, still leading people to the One Up Games repair counter.
Yep.
After leaving there, but yeah, it's nice to help out your neighbors. So
Good for you, man.
yeah,
Good for you.
and
I'm curious about this last story here.
so I did have a lady come in, and she was complaining about a guy in the arcade, and I'm like, whoa, what's going on? And she was like, well, I really want to play Galaga. And I'm like, oh, well, Galaga's right over there. And she's like, yeah, there's the same guy has been playing it. And I'm like, oh man, has he been there a lot? I'm sorry. And she's like, yeah, he's been on it for over 5 minutes.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? She would hate to be
And I was
behind
like,
me.
that's the first thing I thought of was like, oh, you're lucky Matt Mays isn't here right now.
I went in there. That's fucking hilarious. You got to put your quarter on the thing,
I'm
girl.
like, that's what I said. I'm like, well, you got to put your quarter up.
Yeah.
And I explained that to her and everything. So yeah, I'm like, put your quarter up.
I played that game. I went in there yesterday, Dom was working. I shouldn't have even said hi to him because it fucked my game up. I went right to the game because we've been talking with Brian. His Robotron 2084 score is insane, and it just made me want to make sure I still have the skills on Galaga. So I played that game for an hour straight, and I had people behind me. I had there was some a younger group of people that were playing Miss Pac, or they were playing. Is it Miss Pac-Man behind me there?
No, that would be just normal Pac-Man.
So they were playing Pac-Man, Guitar Hero, and then a couple other games behind me. Like, I think they wanted to play Galaga, but I was in the zone, man.
Galaga's also a Miss Pac-Man machine.
Yeah. So they might have wanted to play Miss Pac-Man or Galaga. I don't know. They didn't say anything to me, but they were like, I kept seeing them look over at me, and
thanks, dog. You know, they probably could have put their quarters in that machine.
well,
could have fed my kid that week.
yep. Well, they didn't get to that time. I played that thing until close.
We need to have you do your high score run.
I'm gonna
live stream. I want to see you play for 3 hours straight.
I just wanted to make sure I still had it in me. So some like morning, like I don't know, like a Wednesday or a Thursday when you guys aren't super busy, I'm gonna get that tripod set up and set up my phone and just go for as long, like see how long I can really make it in that game. Because I gave up when Dom was closing. I made it to 1 million, and I tried to get 9999990, and I went over.
Yeah, I remember.
Yep. So I tried again to get it, but I still had like 5 guys left. I could have just kept going.
So we got another thing that Dom and I did, because we're quick on the spot trying to think of bringing people in real quick, and we're like, hey, we'll do a Facebook story, and if Dom, well, hey Dom, you gonna be here? He wasn't working that day. He wasn't scheduled to work, but he just wanted to be there to play pinball. I'm like, you gonna be here like all night? And he's like, yeah, probably, man. And I'm like, well, let's do a contest. And he was all for it. And it was, come in, play Dom. You get to pick any game you want, and if you beat Dom, he'll buy you a pop.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the contest. And we were like, not many people did it, but then it was probably, I want to say it was about 11 p.m. So we had about an hour left. And all of a sudden, Joe comes in, dude. Joe comes in, walks in the door, and he goes, he hands me a 20, I think. He's like, hey, man, break this. I gotta go win me a fucking pop. It was awesome. And Dom was just getting ready to leave because he was getting tired, and he was getting ready to leave. And Joe's like, nope, get down there. I'm thirsty. I need a pop. I was like, yes, I love it. So, yeah, they ended up doing a 2 out of 3 because Joe won the first game, but he was nice and very chival and decided to take it to a 2 out of 3, and then Dom won the last 2.
Oh man, you let him do it. Why would you let him do it?
Yeah,
Joe?
dude. So Joe lost out on getting this pop because he was a nice guy and put it to the 2 out of 3. So.
Joe is still thirsty.
So yeah, Crazy Quarters, man. It's a fun time. You guys got to come in, check it out. Have fun.
I would love to go, like, oh man, I would love for them to put out a post like calling all Galaga players.
Yeah.
See if you can beat Matt Mays.
I want it, seriously. I really do. I want to start an NHL Open Ice League, but I'm like the only one that loves the game.
That stuff
so
would
much.
be so fun and so different.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So that's Store Stories.
Well, why don't we let's get into Film Freaks, because you have 47 films on here that you want to talk about.
Yep. And he's Joe says, yes, Dom is very special. Matt, did you finish Dahmer?
I've not. I'm too scared to watch it.
Are you?
I'm not a scary guy. I'm not a scary movie guy. I'm not a scary show guy. And I watched the first episode and I thought it was really good. And I'm just too scared to watch it by myself.
Yeah, the first episode's nuts.
And I've heard that it just gets more insane.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking nuts. I did finish it. A lot of people freaked out about how it's puts so much light on Dahmer and disrespectful to the victims. But, you know, the last episode there, they kind of do a good job at, you know, respecting the victims and everything. So, yeah, it's pretty nuts. It's a fucking crazy show. On Netflix, if you guys want to check it out. Most of these are on Netflix. And then I I just had a trend. It was like serial killer, a serial run of serial killer shows. Super serial.
Is your wife impacting your life where you need to start watching crime dramas about murdering your wife?
No. She's still gonna murder me first. We're safe there. So I watched Charlie Says, which is about
I have no idea what that is.
Charles Manson.
Okay.
So yeah, and all the chicks,
His little cult, yeah.
that were like all crazy brainwashed and stuff. So that was pretty good. It wasn't crazy good or anything, but yeah. Then I watched Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile, which is the Ted Bundy movie.
Oh, nice.
Played by Zac Efron. And this one's very strange because it's like, it's almost like the way it's shot and everything. It's like you're rooting for Ted Bundy in a way. It's
well, that's the whole thing with him is like the big appeal of him was he was such a charming and charismatic guy that you would have never known. Like, I think I'm wrong on this, I'm sure, but I think that cops talked with him multiple times about his like murders, and they never tied him to it, or it took them so long to tie him to it because he was such a like, there's no way this guy could do this stuff.
Well, he escaped twice, I think, maybe more. But yeah, I think it's crazy. Like he escaped twice, and then like he just talked mad shit to his lawyer, and finally he was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna represent myself, because he was practicing to be a lawyer. So he just did his own thing, which was insane and unheard of, and I don't think has ever been done before. But yeah, it was just crazy. That whole story is insane. Zac Efron does a really good job in the movie. But yeah, that was pretty crazy. So I watched a lot of famous serial killers. And then there's The Watchers, I think, or The Watcher on Netflix. I've only watched like a couple episodes of it, but it's pretty damn good so far. It's kind of creepy.
Okay.
You wouldn't like it. It's definitely one of those shows when after you're watching it, you're going to want to cover your blinds in your fucking house. Make sure that...
Oh, is it like a voyeur thing, or is it
people
more...
are just like watching?
Yeah.
And I'm really hoping, I've only watched it for like a few episodes. I'm really hoping that it doesn't turn into some fucking goofy ghost shit. I really hope that it doesn't. So don't spoil it for me.
What is your problem with
This is
ghosts?
stupid. Like, we got this cool crime drama going. Let's find out who done it type deal.
Guess what it was? Ooh, magical ghosts.
No, that's a fucking cop-out. Come on. It's just not real.
What about do like exorcist, like demonic stuff? Does that do it for you? Like people being overtaken by the devil or by demons? Like, is that realistic to you?
No, I mean, yeah, like people losing their mind and going psycho. The same way people would like lose their mind and fucking start killing people. It's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Your brain just clicks, and then you're nuts. And then you're going to kill people.
Yeah.
And then they're going to blame it on, like, demons and voodoo and all this malarkey. It's not real. It's all fucking magic, make-believe. But, I mean...
You're stirring the pot with the spirits, man. They're going to fucking
I don't
come
care.
for you.
That's fine. I mean, it's not real. It's fucking... You're going crazy. You have mental...
Spirits be gone.
Yeah, you have
Just
mental
follow him out
problems.
of my
It's like when my
house.
brother Dom, when we, like, moved into a place and he, like, took sage and burned it and, like, walked around the house. I'm like, cool. Let me get the fucking fan. Now our house smells like shit. Sorry, Dom. I love you, bud, but that shit stunk. Yeah, let me open a window.
Let him back in. Come on back.
Come on back. You smell better. So, yeah, oh, God, yeah. And then, so I actually did take a little break from the scary movies, and I went to you because I know how much you love James Bond.
I do.
And the James Bond pinball's coming out, so I want to get into knowing it a little better. And on Amazon Prime, they have all the James Bond
Every
movies.
single one.
And I didn't know that, so I started right at the beginning with Dr. No. And it's fucking sweet.
It's a good movie. Dr. No is a really good movie.
It's really good, and I liked it a lot. So I kind of get why you're such a Bond fan.
There's a couple that are coming up that the one that you have to watch them in order. Because once you get to Pierce Brosnan, Daniel Craig, like those are crazy good movies.
Yeah,
Some of the
I'm
Pierce
gonna do
Brosnan
it.
ones aren't
I'm
great.
going to watch it in order, yeah. I got the list.
I want to know what you think of Thunderball.
Okay.
I used to love that movie, and I think it's so bad, but it's so good at the same time. So I am curious to see how you like these movies. Sarah and I were watching You Only Live Twice today. We almost finished that, so we're gonna finish that up soon, and then I think George Lazenby starts after that with On Her Majesty's Secret Service, which is one of my favorites. So I'm excited for you to watch these. They're great. And
It's really hard for me to watch them since I've watched Austin Powers a lot, and I've seen all the Austin Powers. So I kind of like see where they took all the stuff from.
yeah, they definitely pulled from Sean Connery and Roger Moore, like a lot of their jokes and stuff like that.
So,
That's
but then
cool.
it made me realize that, you know, James Bond reminds me of someone in my life, and that person's Matt Mays.
I'm not gonna be the new James Bond,
So,
so
like,
stop.
you just remind me of you totally, and I'm like, man, I'm picking you to be the next James Bond.
I'll be a spy.
Yeah.
I don't have an English accent though.
Oh, you'll work on it.
I'll get it down. It's if it can be as good, if not better than my surfer accent, we'll be solid.
All right, we got to do that again tonight. All right, so yeah, that's my film freaks getting spooky up in her.
Okay.
Don't ever say that again, Mark. That was horrible.
Can spooky up on her.
Getting spooky up in here.
Now we have a rank it. Okay. So this rank it. You sent me this link for
Stewie says he's never actually watched any Bond movies, and he feels like he needs to do it now for the pinball as well. Yes, that's exactly why I did it.
start it out and see how much
Amazon
just sexual
Prime.
abuse there is in the original Bond movies. He's just a suave motherfucker. Dude, I watched a scene today where he is captured by he's captured by a corporation, and there is a lady that is like his retainer or whatever. She's like watching him while he's tied up in a chair. He doesn't do anything, and she just starts making out with him and fucking frees him. He doesn't do anything, and it's like, this guy's just the smoothest fucking. He's
Fucking
so
James
he's
Bond's
smooth as silk.
Matt Mays.
He doesn't even
Matt
need to.
Mays, baby.
You're so stupid.
Smooth as ice.
You're so dumb. So you sent me a link for this Pokemon thing that Colin sent you,
Yes.
and it's your favorite Pokemon picker, and it was a lot of work.
It's not really. You just pick
Dude,
ones you like.
dude, I went through 50,000 pages of this thing to pick my favorite Pokemon, and I have my top 10 list.
So what it does is it pretty much auto generates with you clicking on stuff, your favorite Pokemon. So we have our top 10 favorite Pokemon according to this website. And let's start at our number 10. Matt, go ahead.
Number 10 for me is going to be Dialga, the legendary from Diamond.
Some of these I don't know the names of.
That's insane.
Well, one of them, this guy.
Which guy?
Treevent.
Oh, I have no idea.
I believe it's Treevent. He's a big, scary tree. He's cool looking, though.
Number 9 for me is Sudowoodo. I love that guy's name. I just love his whole vibe is just fun, and
He looks like a tree, but he's made of rock.
yeah, and he's just a badass dude.
Number 9 for me is Zangoose.
Zangoose.
Yes, I don't know why. He just got that haymaker look. He's got a random feud with Viper, and I don't know. It's just I like it. Grudge match to the death.
Number 8 for me, Suicune. Probably my favorite legendary out of all of them, to be honest. I mean, according to this list, it's not, but out of all of them, I think it would be my favorite legendary.
Number 8 for me is Swellow. You might say Swellow, just a basic ass bird. Why would that be in there? Because in Pokemon Ruby, I use Swellow. And I don't know why, but he fucking wrecked everyone. He was better than my starters, dude. This Swellow was just ripping shit up.
I
So
like basic birds. I like Spearow a lot too.
Yeah, so he's one of like just like Spearow, like how Fearow is just it's a two evolution thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he evolves from Tailo. Swellow just wrecks people.
Yeah. I
Big
love
blue-
Swallow.
The blue bird. Big
Yeah.
blue bird.
I love Swallow. Badass.
I just spoiled my list for you.
I didn't even catch it.
Okay.
Number 7. Speaking of Natalie, who says they only like the cute ones. This is 1,000,000% why it's on my list. A lot of these are on my list too because of the original show. Number 7 for me is Vulpix. Fucking cute ass little fire dog.
Fox.
Firefox, yeah. I don't know why I'm saying dog.
Well, that's my sister's favorite. So, yes, Vulpix is cool. Number what?
Number 7.
Number 7 for me is Mewtwo. Fucking Mewtwo rocks. That's all you need to say.
Good one, yeah. You pick Mewtwo over Mew?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Mew is cute.
Mew's
though.
not even on my top 36 here.
Mew is so cute.
Mewtwo is a badass. He doesn't give shit. I mean, you can just watch all the movies. There's like 900 Mewtwo movies. He's always the main. He's Mr. Pokemon for Hollywood.
Number 6 is going to be Onyx. Fuck Steelix. He shouldn't even exist. Onyx is the fucking supreme rock snake fucking guy, and he is awesome.
Wow.
I don't know why they...
Onyx over Steelix.
Fuck yeah. Steelix looks so stupid.
Steelix is a beast.
Steelix looks so dumb, and Onyx looks
Onyx
way
is
better.
cool, but Steelix looks. I don't know.
He looks
yeah.
dumb.
Okay.
He just looks dumb.
Onyx is your 6. My 6 is Hitmonchan. Love me some Hitmonchan. Haymaker deck back in the day was one of the best decks, and Hitmonchan was all about it. Like Matt said, though, Hitmonchan would get absolutely murdered if he ever played in any deck now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, Hitmonchan's sweet. Got like a skirt, which I never really noticed, but it's fucking
It's like
dope.
a boxer uniform.
Yeah.
Number 5 for me. Yeah, your whole list is like very much a Mark list. It's very much wrestler, karate type shit. Number 5 for me is Mr. Gengar. He's the coolest psychic ghost Pokemon. And he's just
He's awesome.
he's a sly motherfucker. I like that.
I kind
guy.
of like Haunter a little more than Gengar. But they're close.
Haunter's cool. Haunter is a little more creepy. Gengar is a little more like he just wants to fuck around and prank people.
Yeah. My next one is going to be what's number 5?
Yeah.
Kabutops.
Kabutops. That is a way I always like Kabutops over Aerodactyl for the fossil.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's-
Kabutops is sweet, and if you get the shiny of him, he's way cool.
Do you have a shiny of him on there?
No, he's just like lime
like-
green.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah. Kabutops.
A shiny Aerodactyl looks cool too. Both of those fossil Pokemon I love. Aerodactyl I love too. But
Yeah, he's cool.
Kabutops is just cooler. Number 5 for me, or number 4 rather, is Cubone. I love Cubone. I think Cubone
Cuboner.
is cooler than Marowak. And
No.
he's got a fucking twisted, demented story.
Yeah.
He wears the fucking head of his dead mother.
Yeah,
It's
that's
so,
the most
it's so
definitely the
fucked
most
up.
fucked up story in Pokemon, I'd say. But yeah, I like Marowak more. Marowak's
Okay.
cool. Like what's it, Galarian Marowak? That one's fucking badass looking.
Yeah.
Number 4 for me, he was at one point my very favorite, but over time he got replaced. But number 4 is Machoke.
Yep.
Yep, he's fucking
Machoke over
God-
Machamp?
yes.
Really?
He's got that fucking wrestling belt on. I
Yeah.
just always thought he looked cool as fuck. He's flexing. He doesn't need those extra arms.
I do like that he only has 2 arms.
Yep.
He's just a beefy,
Yep.
badass dude.
He's definitely, when I was a kid, I was into wrestling hardcore, and he was like the most wrestler looking one. So Machoke was the man. So he's my number 4.
I wonder if I'm curious if Incineroar is on your list somewhere. You have to. I know it's on. It's got to be on there somewhere, but I don't know if it's top 10. Number 3 for me is Entei. One of my. Have you ever seen the third Pokemon movie? The Enter. I don't know the
I don't
name of
think
it.
I
It's
have,
like
no.
Enter the Unknown. It's all about Entei and Unknown. And I don't know who voices Entei, but he has like a human voice, kind of like Mewtwo. It's seriously, when I was young, it reminded me of like James Earl Jones. Like it's just this deep, like father figure voice, and it's such a cool movie, and I've always loved him since then. It's
Entei.
also my favorite Pokemon card ever.
Ash, I am your father.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is James. It's probably not. But that's my favorite Pokemon card is the promo card that came out for that. The like reverse hollow Entei card.
That's sweet.
It's the fucking coolest card.
Number 3 for me, also another one that used to be number 1 at one point. Pinsir.
He was up there for me.
Love Pinsir.
He's cool.
Yep. Guillotine, he's fucking badass, man.
And fucking Metapod beats his ass in the show though. Breaks
Yeah.
his little claws. on
Harden,
it.
man.
Harden.
Harden. That's all you need.
Number 2 for me, the first evolution of the night. I cannot believe it's taken this long. Everyone knows what it's gonna be. It's gonna be Umbreon.
Wow, Umbreon. I thought Umbreon was number 1 for sure.
No, number 1 is like always been my go-to.
I know your number one.
Do you?
Pikachu.
Oh yeah, that's it. I can't wait to tell my number one. Yeah. Umbreon is my favorite evolution and just a badass fucking Pokemon.
My favorite evolution is not on this list, but it is Leafeon.
Yep. I'm surprised that's not up there for you.
Number 2. These are big numbers here. These got to be your faves. Number 2 for me is Scizor.
Caesar.
Yes.
Caesar.
Yep, he's sweet. He's got the claws. They got the clamps.
I've always thought
Sweet.
Scyther was cooler than him, personally. So number 1 for me.
Okay.
Caesar is cool. I will say he's like my favorite Pokemon to get out of the Pokeball in Smash because he fucking wrecks shop. You get hit once with Caesar in Melee and you're dead. He's a badass dude. Number 1 for me.
Number 1.
Some people might know it, some may not. Totodile.
What?
I fucking love Totodile. I love
Over Umbreon? I've never heard you say you like Totodile.
Oh, I love Totodile. I have those little like you know those beads that you like melt together?
Yeah.
I have a Totodile in my car. Like
Oh,
just
I have
always there.
I have the White Ranger and the Green Ranger.
Yeah, where'd you get those?
Media Reload.
Yeah, because
Sarah made them?
no, Sarah didn't make them.
Oh, okay.
We got them, but we did.
Sarah sold it to me.
Yeah, we got them signed,
Oh, cool.
or we got one of them signed for you. I think.
You got Totodile signed by fucking Tommy.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's like, what the
That,
fuck?
that
Whatever,
makes
I
sense.
guess. Kinda
Maybe
like,
that's his favorite Pokemon too.
kind of like that thing up there too. It's like, why the fuck am I signing this?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, Totodile's the shit. He's a little fucking tiny dinosaur. He's my favorite starter out of all of the Pokemon series. And you think I'm kidding. Totodile is my favorite, and you can see him on my list. He's my fucking favorite. I love Totodile so much. And I love the starter version of him. Crocodile, Feraligatr, like they're all cool. Totodile's shit.
Okay. All right, cool. Number 1. My number 1, everyone probably already knows. Yeah, I agree with you that Scizor is cool, but Scyther's cooler because my number 1 is Scyther.
I forgot that Scyther was your number 1.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot that's his number.
Scyther number 1 all day. He's green. He's got fucking scythe on his fucking arms. He's sweet. He's like Grim Reaper your face off. He's awesome. Super cool. Mantis Pokemon. Awesome. Awesome. Love Scyther.
Sarah's favorite is Garbodor. She has like the whole collection of Garbodor cards.
That's cool. I've actually been collecting Scyther.
Yeah, it's fun to like get all the.
It's a cool way to collect. Yeah.
Yeah. Ricky's is Sandshrew. Natalie says she's like Lickitung. She hasn't given her favorite yet, but Lickitung's cool too. He's kind of creepy, but
Joe's is Beartick.
Beartick. Is that a Pokemon?
Yeah, he evolved Cubchoo.
What the fuck?
He evolved from Cubchoo.
Is that a serious thing?
Yeah, Cubchoo's a little bear with snot coming out of his nose. It's like a little icicle. Cubchoo's the cutest Pokemon there is.
That thing?
What?
Can you move the mouse?
Yeah, Cubchoo.
Cubchoo.
And Beartick evolves because he looks like he has a dick. And his dick's an icicle. Nice.
I look at him every
Speaking
time
of Pokemon cards, I got the newest theme deck. Just came out last week. Haven't opened it yet, but
I look at Totodile every time I leave and just think, man, this guy's fucking cool.
all right, that is our rank it. Next week we're thinking, or not next week, maybe another week. We want to do the same thing, but instead of picking our like favorites, we want to pick like because it shows you like 10 on the page of
Oh my God.
to begin with. We want to do it with our least favorites on the page.
Yeah, there's so I
like this guy sucks, and then you just keep going down until you're like, this guy really sucks.
I didn't know there's like a billion Pokemon. So I went through and I'm like, I don't know fucking any of these. And I felt bad. It's like, man, all of my favorites are going to be from like the 1st through 4th gens. That's just how it is.
Well, if you guys want, join the Discord. Colin put that link in there so you can do that yourself. Check it out.
Yeah.
All right, I guess it is.
It's memory time.
All right.
Thank you for telling me your Pokemon list. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Totodile, really.
Totodile's a shit. Don't be hating on my fucking pick, man.
Over Squirtle?
Fuck yeah. Oh my god, yeah. He's a fucking dinosaur.
Squirtle's
Squirtle's a fucking turtle.
Squirtle becomes Blastoise though.
Who picks Squirtle over fucking Charmander anyway? You're gonna pick Cyndaquil or fucking what's the grass one?
Chikorita.
You're gonna pick Chikorita over
I do
Totodile?
every
No way.
time. That's who I picked.
No chance.
Chikorita. We should go through our starters right now.
Okay, first gen Charmander.
First gen Charmander.
Yep. Second gen Totodile.
Chikorita.
Third gen
Try and remember what they are.
Trico. I love Trico.
Trico.
Trico, Chimchar, and
No,
Piplup.
no, no. Wait, no. Third gen.
Third gem is Trico.
Fuck. We should probably have a list out.
No,
for
I
this.
got it. It's Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip.
Hold on. Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%. Trico, Torchic, Mudkip, and I picked Trico over all of them. Even though Mudkip is bullshit because it's
you're
a 2.
right. Yep.
'Cause it's a 2.
Yeah,
and then
I'd
it's
definitely go with Trico also.
And then it's Chimchar, Piplup, and the fucking grass one.
Turtwig.
Is it? Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Turtwig.
Yeah, I'm
Piplup.
Chimchar all the way on that.
I'm a
Fernape's badass. So
Piplup is the shit. And that's
Piplup's cool too.
that's the kind of like last of the fucking starters I remember. Hey, you dick, fucking cat.
Fuck, I wish they like. Here's all the starters, but I wish they would have fucking put them in like, break them up. They're in alphabetical order.
Yeah, that's not helpful at all.
How the fuck do I don't know. Yeah,
I have no idea what 5th gen was. Because that's what like Sun
Was it
and Moon.
X
Or-
and Y.
Is that no? That's
Okay, so let's do this. Diamond and Pearl is where we left off, right?
yeah,
Black and White.
Black and White. No clue. Never played them.
Really?
Yeah, we're getting into the era of Pokemon games I never played.
Mm.
I didn't play anything up until like Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby again. I don't know. I just fell off of it. XY, Black White, Black 2, Black 3, Black 4, Black 17. I didn't play any of them. Natalie says Wigglytuff is her
Oh,
favorite.
Black and White starters. You had.
Oh, I like the leaf one. The little fucking
Snivy.
Snivy. I do like Snivy.
Yeah, Snivy wins. So then it's like, man, the Trico and Snivy kind of. I always get those two confused because they always look so familiar.
I love
So they look-
Trico's final evolution. Is it Sceptile?
yes.
Sceptile looks so fucking cool. Like that's one of the coolest looking final evolutions, I think. Yeah, I always pick Trico.
And then
That's my starter.
Pokemon X and Y.
Yeah, just awful. Why would like these are all awful. That one looks okay. The fucking fire cat mouse looks okay.
Finnegan.
Fire cat mouse looks cool.
I like Chespin.
That's terrible. Whatever that frog is can go fuck itself.
Froakie.
It's a terrible name too. Awful name.
He's in Smash.
That's a terrible name.
That's who he Ninja the Ninja Frog guy.
Greninja.
Yeah, that's who he
That's
becomes.
what he evolves from.
Yeah.
Good for that. That's like a glow up to the extreme. Like that's the ultimate glow up because that is the worst starter I've ever seen.
And then Sun and Moon. That's easily fucking. Oh, God damn it!
The Hoot Hoot Owl.
It's definitely the cat because he becomes
Oh yeah, he's fucking cool.
fucking Incineroar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
Oh,
The owl isn't too bad. Owly. Are you ready to get into some memories?
yep.
Michael Stewie says, just like watching Bond, I've never played a Pokemon game. You are speaking a foreign language to me. Ban me if you must. That's okay. You should try one sometime to see if they're a game for you. They're pretty awesome games. But yeah, let's get into the memory. Did I play the soundbite for it yet?
And the Sword and Shield is Grookey, Sobble, and Scorbunny.
I think Scorbunny's the coolest, but I picked Sobble.
I picked Grookey. I always pick the grass types, but yeah, Scorbunny is probably the coolest.
It is, yeah, that's the best one.
Which one are you gonna go with on the new ones?
What are the starters for the new ones?
For that weird duck.
Have they unveiled them?
Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't seen them yet.
I think we talked about them on the show before. Pokemon Violet and Scarlet, right? Yeah,
I got that
Violet.
book for $4.
Pokemon Violet and Scarlet starters.
You got that supervillain book for $4?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, man, it was at a Comic-Con. So there's
Oh my god, he
blue
looks
duck.
like he's fucking from DuckTales.
Yeah, blue duck, green cat, and red dinosaur
That looks like
thing.
he looks like he's out of a Mario game.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with green cat. On this
Yeah,
one.
green cat. I do like DuckTales duck though.
Oh, here's their name. Sprigat. Wow. Okay, green cat is Sprigatito. That's gonna be fun. We'll evolve him as fast as possible, so we never have to say that again. The fire type is Fuecoco,
Fuecoco.
and the blue duck is Quaxley. That's the best name.
That's a good name for a duck.
Quaxley's fucking cool. Man, I don't know. I really like this green cat, but that fucking name.
I think I'm going with the duck.
Sprigatito.
Sprigatito.
Fucking Spaghettio.
I think I'd go with Quaxley.
Man,
He's just got a fucking.
might have to go quacks it up.
He's got a DuckTales vibe, man. He's gonna jump on the moon.
All right, so let's memory it up. Are you getting Pokemon when it comes out? The new ones?
I'm never gonna buy a Pokemon game at full price again because I don't play them.
Okay.
I will say I got a good amount of use out of.
Well, I'm getting
Arceus.
Violet.
I would probably get Scarlet.
Man, Arceus was so good.
Arceus is.
I'm excited to do
Great
our
game.
Game of the Year episode and break
Did that
down
come out
everything.
this year?
Yeah,
Wow.
it was like February or March. All right.
Yes.
So our memory is when teachers really pissed you off in school. So I can think back to, let's see here. I'll think of one way back in the day. I got first grade. That's as far as back as I can remember with that. I remember all the kids went outside to play, and I had to stay inside because of math. I suck at math to this day, and I remember I had to stay in and do this math work. And I remember the textbook had a giraffe on it. And I think I've always hated giraffes since then. I mean, I don't really hate them, but I'm just like, man,
Fuck these.
overrated. Overrated animal. It's
Is
practically a dinosaur. It's not
Things.
real.
Is it?
Just like ghosts. Those aren't fucking real. There's all kind of robotic machinery in
Is
those
a,
necks.
is a giraffe overrated? Do people rate them highly?
Well, in my Pokemon list, it didn't make the top 10. Giraffe-rig
Because
wasn't there.
what evolves after that?
There's nothing.
Yeah, that's the stupidest Pokemon.
Yeah. But, dude, yeah, giraffes, I just don't understand how that's physically possible to have that long of a neck and not be able to, like what does it take, like a week to digest food? It just doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know, man.
And it all starts with that math textbook. So that pissed me off. Mr. Thompson, you know what's fucked up is I'm old enough. These people are probably all dead. So, thanks, dude.
Farraghaff, thanks, Colin. The one comment he's in here.
What? Dude, Colin's been tearing it up lately with, like, giving me the Pokemon stats.
Uncultured Farraghaff evolves from Giraffe Farrig. They just fucking switched the letters up in the name.
I don't feel... Dude,
You're full of shit,
this
Colin.
must have just happened, too.
Yeah, this is a Scarlet Violet thing. They
Yeah.
just...
Uncultured dweebs, he calls us. Yeah, he's the Pokemon master. I will admit,
Colin, have
Colin
you-
knows everything about Pokemon.
Colin, have you been here for a bit? If so, if not, Farraghaff. That makes more sense.
But,
What's my favorite Pokemon? I'm curious if he knows,
yeah.
because he should know.
But, yeah, so, and then, let's see, another time.
So you hate giraffes because of elementary.
And then one time we had like a student aide, like a student teacher or something, and he would be like helping out. And he was a cool guy. I remember him being really cool. And I remember I had to write his name out on paper, and I had to write it out on paper. And a couple of my friends were there, and the guy's name was Sean. So, but he had his name wrote on paper, and he spelled Sean Sean,
Mm-hmm.
and I've never seen anyone spell the word Sean that way. It's always how it's supposed to be spelled, Shauna without an A.
Yeah.
And I called him Scene,
Hey, Scene.
and everyone made fun of me. And the teacher was like, "Oh no, it's not Scene," and I'm like, made me look dumb in front of everyone. So fuck Scene.
You hold a grudge. Mark never lets a grudge go.
Fucking scene. So anytime I see someone named Sean that spells their name wrong, I could scene.
Yep. It's like Jeff with a G. Just go fuck yourself.
Like Geoff.
Geoffrey.
Geoffrey Fogger. Oh shit, he's a lawyer. I didn't say his name on the show.
Oh, sued.
Yep. So yeah, then man, trying to think. Those ones just stood out to me. You got any?
Dude, I skipped so much school.
Oh my
I'm
God.
at the end there. Like, I think I blacked out so much
Such a
of
bad
it.
boy.
I
You got your
blacked out.
cigarettes rolled up in your sleeves.
No, I didn't even smoke. I wasn't even cool. I went home and played Rock Band like a fucking dweeb. Yeah, there's oh my God. Yeah, there was this English teacher. What the fuck was? Oh my God. I'll remember her name. But yeah, she hated me. She absolutely hated me. She would make me read the craziest shit up in front of the class. And this was before I was never comfortable with reading in front of people. It's not that I had a problem with reading, but like until I took speech class, I was never able to do this. So she made me like read everything in front of people. She just fucking hated me. I don't remember what her name is. It's like Miss Sweeney or Mrs. Steckler. I don't know. She's a horrible person and I hate her. And I think she still teaches there.
Yeah, I mean you're young. These people aren't dead. Like
No, they're
old
still
teachers.
they're still probably there. And then we had the worst teacher I ever remember having. Was I think his name is like Mr. Oh my God. See, I don't remember these people's names.
That's fine. You don't have to remember their name.
He was a geometry teacher, and
Yeah.
he had this. He hated where he worked. He hated all of us. He moved from like Saginaw to Essexville and just hated us for some reason. And he did this thing. He did like the John burp to the extreme. If you had, I think our classes were like a 45. They were like hour-long classes or hour-and-a-half long classes. He would do that every 10 minutes at least, and it was disgusting. And like when I was in that class, it was when they were starting to like update all the classrooms. So he had this like fucking mic that he had like a lapel mic that he wore because they had like little speakers around and stuff like
You
that.
hear him burping in your fucking.
Dude,
oh.
he'd like pull away from the mic, but not really.
Oh, dude, that's crazy. I remember I had a teacher. It was my last math class I ever took, and yeah, when he walked, he farted. He was a big guy, but he like did this wobble, and he'd squeak out little farts as he walked, and you'd be doing like a test, and fucker fart right in your face.
Yeah.
Sick, dude.
Try to focus now, bitch.
Right? But yeah, I think that's good for memory.
Yeah, I gotta like really start digging deep with these
No,
because
the main thing that brought me up was thinking about it as my kid failed his spelling test, and he's really good at spelling. And I was like, dude, what the heck? So it reminded me of when my dad had me. I got WCW versus NWO World Tour for passing a spelling test. So my kid's good at spelling. He just needs some sort of. So the rule is, if he gets 100% on it, I'll get him a present. If he fails again, he loses the Xbox.
oh shit.
So it's like a double-edged sword.
There you go.
But he really, really likes his teacher this year. Thank God, because last year his teacher sucked. So
All right, let's catch up on chat, and then we're going to call it a week here. So, Stewie, I remember second grade where a few kids were always bad, and then my teacher punished the entire class by taking away our recess and making us write sentences instead multiple times. Fuck you, Mrs. McPherson.
oh,
Janelle, I'm sorry, we've missed your comments. My 10th grade English teacher told me it was too late for me to decide to jump into the higher level courses and refused to give me the recommendations. So I used the sub she'd had when she was out for hip surgery instead. Nice call. Natalie, I was in like second grade and a teacher came up to me and said, "What kind of wood doesn't float?" Natalie Wood. And of course I had no idea what the hell it meant at the time. Like, what the hell? I'm 8. It's stuck with you ever since, huh?
that's awful.
Janelle, now I can give coworker stories too. Like, want to see how crazy an ex-coworker is? I'd reported her to the Texas Education. So I forgot that you were a teacher. Yeah, that's fucking probably not something we want to talk about.
You better give her fucking Cheetos Mac.
God
Fucking
dang.
before she goes after him and gets us a lawsuit or something.
Colin, Armoridge is the coolest Newman new Pokemon announced for Scarlet Violet. He looks like a Mega Man character. I have no idea, but I'll look him up. And last one, Stewie. When I was a kid, I wish I knew how easy it is to become a teacher because I used to think they were all really smart. Oh, shots fired at Dylan and Janelle.
Oh shit. All right. Well, before that war starts, we're gonna get out of here, man. So
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in this week. Sorry that we had a little bit of a delay to get the show going, but we appreciate you tuning in. We appreciate all the comments and the interaction. Thank you, everyone, for all that. And I will be back. I'm taking a trip to Philly this weekend to go see Adam Sandler, but I will be back Monday in time for the show. So I look forward to seeing all of you next week.
all right, guys, take her easy. Have a safe week, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
We're not putting your apology in the podcast, Stewie. You're fucked. Everyone knows that you hate teachers now. Well, I think that's the show. I got to get ready for work. We're going to try and knock out that completely botched neighborhood watch that we did this earlier in the show. And yeah. Yes, there are very smart teachers out there. And I'm sure Dylan, who is a huge listener of the show, and Janelle are both very smart teachers. So thank you guys. We love you. And we will see you guys next week. Peace out.